And as a DM, when I can look back at all my sheets for old campaigns, and there's just papers filled with shit like that, where it's like,
yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the setup is the three of you are established adventurers. Level 1.
After a champion funnel.
Yes, and you have been hired by a village to trek into a ruined keep because about 30 of their villagers have been kidnapped by beastmen.
Oh. We've got a ruined keep with 30 people. Okay.
And they are willing to pay 2 gold pieces per villager return. They have accumulated their funds.
So the village is willing to pay that?
Yes.
To the beastmen, okay.
Well, it makes sense.
No, to you.
Oh! Okay,
Beastmen will not reason with them!
Right.
For each villager we bring back, that's worth 2 gold pieces to us.
They wouldn't even dare offer it. They would probably just get the heads back. So, yeah, you've agreed to that because I said so.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
2 gold, that sounds decent.
Right, so you're in the village if you have anything that you wish to purchase from them before you trek out.
Do I have money?
I mean, what does one need?
Yeah, not much.
What is speed?
Do we have a campaign?
We have some campaign!
Sean, what's your AC?
11.
Is lower better? Higher better?
Higher's better.
How we got that much?
So you have...
I thought it's base 10.
I have 7.
Oh shit.
Sure it's not supposed to be 17?
I don't know.
I'm wearing... Thomas, I have padded armor on, which gives me 1 armor.
Which makes it 11.
It should be ascending, so higher should be better.
Like,
Maybe
I don't know how you ended
I
up with
should
7.
I should probably be 17.
I think that's right. Because I have 14.
Yeah, because it's like
Which
I have
makes sense.
+7 of stuff.
Yeah.
So
And you had your agility mod, right?
Right,
Yeah.
it's a base 10.
Alright, I'll be 17.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, like, ooh, man.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you if you need anything or not.
Okay.
Well, we're fighting beastmen.
We should get rope.
Yeah, I was. That's always the first thing.
Yeah, there's probably ropes. Rope would be good. I'm not really a trap master, so...
2 brave souls from the village
Yep.
have agreed to accompany you.
Oh, good.
So you can just use those stats.
Thank you.
There's an elf and a human. They're shit, obviously.
I see 4 sets. Oh, they're the 2 complete stats. I see.
Yep.
You just sphinx this over
Yeah,
here.
sphinx it.
How far away approximately is this keep? Do we have intelligence?
It's about 45 minutes.
Do we have intelligence? All right.
It's pretty close.
Where'd my okay. So, okay, horses and like a cart aren't terribly needed then.
No, not
For
for
45-minute walk.
No.
So do you have rope?
I know.
Okay, so we're making our list and then going into.
I have a chicken and a holy symbol.
I've got dice. I've got dice and a hand-sized mirror.
Oh yes, the hand-sized mirror.
You can roll dice, then you can roll dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Gamble with the beastmen for the men's life.
Our,
I just got
so
wood
I
and a candle.
forgot to mention a rule to you.
Okay.
Specifically to you.
Ooh.
Since you call upon dark powers for your
Of course I
magic,
do, yeah.
anytime you cast a spell, you can sacrifice any number of physical attribute points that you want in order to increase the roll.
Oh my god, like permanently?
Maybe till you
not,
rest.
not permanently, but very slowly recovered.
Okay.
So for this one shot, yes, permanent.
So,
I'm just gonna sap
And
all my
if you sacrifice 20 points, you get auto crit.
20 points.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I know. But I figured I would let you know.
Okay. It's great I have 16 strength. I can just really just...
Yeah, that's the idea. It's called spell burn.
I
More
will
like
make a note of
stat
spell
burn.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so we want rope.
Rope. Keeps getting louder every minute.
Reverse fade out.
Yeah.
Do we want implements for causing a great fire or explosion? It's always...
Explosion.
So-
this ain't sprawl, baby.
Okay. Well, an oil lantern could be good.
Okay. Well, yeah, is it date? There's like regular daytime right now? Like,
Regular.
like
the bloom.
middle of the day. It's the
When
bloom.
you wake up in the morning, you check out your window.
Is it regular daytime? Oh
I'm at morning, dinner, you know,
Yeah.
going out. I assume it's morning
Are
or...
we gonna be gone
Sure,
for days
it's
at a
like
time?
10 a.m.
Not necessarily. We could have
It's
some
40
restaurant.
This could be your last day.
I'm just wondering if we need food.
Well, rations are.
If he's gonna make us eat or not, I don't know.
Maybe enough for
You never
lunch
know.
and dinner,
You never know.
at least, for today.
I've got 10 pounds of wood, so I could carry at least 10 pounds of food.
10 pounds of food. That's
a lot of food.
And we probably don't need
That's
that
a lot of
many.
rations.
We
I
just
don't know
say
if
we
you
don't
need that
need
much
to
food.
Alright, well,
hold
I mean,
back.
none of us actually have rations in our equipment,
No.
so we'll add rations to the grocery list.
I mean, even if it's just a day of rations each.
2 days.
2
rations.
days.
That's
Alright,
still not that
Double
much.
it.
You're right.
Double
Something,
it.
something
Empty
to drink out
vagabonds.
of, like
Yeah.
a cup.
A cup?
For drinking, you have to make sure. How about like a
I don't know
wine
if you have to
skin?
get that specific about things.
Okay. If water is included in rations, then
I mean, you can buy sacks if you want.
what am I, Samuel?
I don't know.
I mean, am I already carrying my stuff in a sack?
No.
You might have a backpack.
Where am I
maybe a-
carrying my 10 pounds of wood?
You tell me.
It's gotta be in a sack, over his shoulder.
I don't even want to bring this with, to be honest.
You never know where they'll be good
You had
for.
it. You dragged it through the whole funnel adventure, apparently.
You could build something with
Is
it.
wood worth anything? Can I sell it?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
You probably get like a copper piece or two for like a piece of wood.
That's not very good.
No.
Can I sell, like, let's say 5 pounds of wood?
Okay.
What would you pay me for that?
What would you pay?
Yeah, you. Not the game.
We'll say that's worth 2 silver.
Alright.
You're making some money?
Making some money. I got 12 silvers now.
Maybe a hammer.
Ooh.
I have a war hammer.
Somebody has a hammer.
Yeah, he has a war hammer,
Oh, okay.
but an actual hammer.
Our
a
What are
hand
you
hammer.
going to do with a hand hammer that you don't want to do with a
Pull
war
out some
hammer?
teeth.
we have an elven barrister and a human merchant to come with us. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't like that. That just feels more like they're gonna be just fodder.
No, we can direct them. They will do as commanded.
You want to refuse them?
No, of course not.
The only thing I worry right now is it's like some Strider moment, and the elf turns into the bad guy.
No way.
He's the leader of the Beastmen.
Bad guy with 1 HP, I'd welcome that.
No, that's true.
2 HP, sorry.
Oh man, why even protect them? Push them in front.
Oh, he's being a god of protection again.
I've named them. We've got Plebius and Zorg with us.
There you
Zorg.
go.
Okay.
Zorg the merchant.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. We ready to approach the shopkeeper?
I think so. With our list of demands.
Oh yeah, they're not.
Well, you're just gonna buy it from the guy that's going with you.
Oh, from Zorg?
Previous?
Alright.
You're buying it from Zorg.
We'll pay you when we get back.
Yeah, we'll create a credit system with Zorg because
We're gonna make so much gold.
yeah, and this equipment is for the procurement of gold that we're all splitting.
Are we paying
He
them?
wants 10% of the treasure you find.
Do we haggle with Zorg? Do we let him just
You
walk
cut off his
do we
head
let
in
him
the
just
village
walk,
square?
Walk all over us with his 10%.
It's ridiculous. We have money. We can just pay him. Let's just pay him right now for what we need.
That's what he wanted in the first place, but you're trying to screw him. He ain't no dummy.
He wanted. Oh, he wanted.
Oh, just to
actual
go with
money.
us? Like he's helping us, right?
The session starts with the murder of Zorg.
Who was nobody.
Adventure.
And why did you got all these goods?
He's a merchant.
Oh. Is he coming with us?
Yeah, he was brave.
How much will that equipment cost? All that stuff cost?
So if we get
Oh,
like
he's coming with us.
50 feet of rope,
You can have it.
oil lantern, 2 days of rations for each member of the party.
Okay, well, the lantern is 10 gold pieces.
Okay, we'll forget the lantern.
All right, 10% it is.
Yeah, if you give the choice,
We'll skip the lantern. Plebeius is a torch and a book.
Oh, okay.
Torch that book.
No, don't do it.
Okay, so 50 feet of rope.
Yep.
Yeah. What?
And 2 days of rations for 5 people.
5, so 10 days.
Okay, so that's... You're up to 75
Silver?
copper.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have money?
I
don't-
throw a silver at the...
That's only 10 copper.
Oh. So it's 7. Okay, I'll pay
It's
that.
like
Fits
750.
on your silver.
I have 10 silver, so I'll give him... What, 7.5 silver? 7
gonna cut
silver
it
and
in
5
half?
copper? I don't... I'll give him 8 and just say, take it. I don't want your cup.
Okay.
It was an S or a C.
But that's a problem.
Must be an
though.
S.
Okay. Then,
But no 10% for you, then we paid.
alright. Then both the merchant and the elf agree that you can have all the treasure. They just want to help get the villagers back.
Good.
Alright.
You should. What are you
All
people
right.
I'm
crazy?
gonna instruct Plebeius to keep a journal of our adventure in
Okay.
his book.
He'll try his best.
Okay.
You can each
The
roll.
paper now has value.
Yeah, I know. It's got our groceries on it.
You can each roll a d10.
Each of us?
Yeah.
Each.
This is
D10's
for the
right.
rumors that you've heard around
There you
town about this keep.
Alright.
6 of them.
I got 3 of them.
This is
How many do you here?
this is not what I mean.
I got a 3.
You got
got
3,
a
6, and 5.
Okay. So Mert, you hear
The
one man. While the keep fell to the armies of good, they did not eradicate its fell legacy. Evil still festers within the ruined walls, awaiting the day when it can emerge once more.
Okay.
Ziggy, you hear that the keep was ruled by chaos lords.
Ooh.
But even after their defeat, their corpses were never discovered. And Thomas, you hear that a sleeping dragon lurks beneath the keep. Accept his quest and he will grant you a wish. Now, whether or not these rumors are true or false, that is up for you to find out. But you march on.
We get there, Thomas disappears. He goes underneath the keep. Gotta find this luck dragon.
Yep.
Wow,
Ooh, luck dragons.
Yeah.
Is there a luck dragon under the keep?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. You stand before the ruined keep.
Whoa, we got here fast.
Yep.
45 minutes.
No, do you want to do real time?
No, I don't know. No.
You stand before the ruined keep, which squats atop a low, craggy hill. Its walls of toppled stone and massive granite blocks, hinting at forgotten battles and the clash of mighty armies. Now the ruins seem host only to creeping vines and the foul miasma that drifts down from the keep. The air is overrun with pestilence. Fat flies bite at you incessantly, and clouds of small black insects choke your every breath. The long abandoned land is choked with thorny vines that drape the sickly trees and hang from the ruined walls. There's an odor of rot and decay, as if the hill itself were decomposing from within. A sight gives you pause. A ragged banner depicting a crimson skull on a black field stands high atop the ruined walls. So right in front of you is a wide causeway that leads up to the front gate of the keep. But you could also trek around the keep if you so chose.
Well, if we walk up that causeway... I forgot, I'm like some old man.
Oh.
Okay. If we walk up the causeway, we will certainly be attacked by the beastmen. Maybe we should take a look around first.
Yeah. Element of surprise might be positive.
I am ready to dispatch them with my magic, but if there are too many, I would not want to jump headlong into danger.
We shall lead.
Good.
I'll
just lean on your shoulder all the time.
And make sure nothing comes behind us.
Yes, my good friend the barrister will begin our tale.
Let it be on.
He wrote down that intro that I just.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do I smell gold or gems?
Within 100.
100 feet.
No.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna walk around.
Okay, east or west?
Always west.
Always west.
Nice.
West
Okay.
is best. East
Yep.
is least.
I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
grab my first beverage.
Somehow this will backfire on us.
Okay.
We find nothing.
You sidestep to the west, avoiding the
Causeway.
the muddy, weedy causeway. Taking a somewhat wider arc around the keep. You see. Sorry. You see that the western part of the western wall of the keep has collapsed, spilling cyclopean stone blocks down the rocky slope. The blocks are precariously balanced atop one another, like a titan's game of dice.
Does the breach look passable for us to enter in that way?
There is an opening, yes.
Perfect. We found our entryway.
Oh, no. Do we see any like, is it muddy at all up here? Like footsteps or anything like that? Imprints or?
No. Just a lot of precarious blocks
So probably no one comes
in
here.
a bit of a it's a collapsed wall.
Okay. All right. Lead on, dwarf. Is that what you are?
Is that what you are?
I forgot.
All right.
That's the class you are, right?
I still need to come up with a name. I'll call him Claude.
Okay. The dwarf. You can roll an intelligence check.
I'm remarkably intelligent.
Ooh, remarkably.
Do
That's
you need a d20?
Did you say 20?
Isn't that a d20?
10.
No, it's not a.
You're doing a check.
Well, it can be a 10
Is it
if you're
20?
untrained, but you are trained in stonework.
In intelligence?
This is related to the
We're
stonework.
trained in intelligence.
No, you're not trained in intelligence.
18.
Okay. So with your dwarven eyes, you can easily recognize which of the stones are more precarious than others, and you believe you know the right places to step to safely climb the collapsed wall.
Say, follow me. And then I do like the Hobbit trilogy type hopping.
Yeah. Oh god, the Legolas. Yeah. I'll try to make careful note of the dwarf's steps
Okay.
and trace them.
I'll try my best to follow.
All right. You all safely, without. I mean, there's minor shifts as the heavier members
Little pebbles.
step up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no collapse. There's no avalanche, and you've reached the top of the collapsed wall. So it's relatively simple to just step down on the other side. In front of you, you see a wide courtyard. To your right, of course, is the front gate. The gatehouse. And the courtyard is overgrown with sickly weeds and thick brambles. A deathly silence hangs in the air, as if even the frogs and insects are afraid to draw attention to themselves. The smell of rotting vegetation is pervasive, and the ground sucks at your boots with every tentative step. Nearly all of the courtyard's buildings have fallen into ruin. A single burnt-out shell set against the keep's east wall is the only remaining structure. Set near the heart of the courtyard is a well, framed with a crude pulley system. To the east is the keep's sole standing tower.
Well, should we investigate the gatehouse? See if there's beastmen we could slay? It would be good to gain control of it. we could leave Plebeius there to keep the way open for us should we need to escape.
It also doesn't mention it for some reason, but
thank you for mentioning it. Then.
yeah. Straight ahead of you to the east is what seems to be a massive sinkhole.
Oh god. We'll give that a wide berth.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. It's good we brought rope, but yeah, the gatehouse, especially they may be unaware.
I think coming at it from this side is good. We should have the element of surprise.
I think that's good.
I agree.
Alright. So we're going to investigate the gatehouse.
Okay.
Weapons drawn.
The dark, moss-eaten gatehouse towers above you, grim and forbidding. Murder holes, fashioned in the likeness of looming toads, threaten to gout forth flaming oil and tar. Black arrow slits pierce the high stone walls. You can hear the flap of the heretical banner above, hidden from sight by the vine-draped battlements. The ancient drawbridge has long since fallen away into ruin, leaving only a few rotting planks placed across the ditch. The heavy iron portico stands half raised, the rusty spikes a mere 4 feet above slots cut into the stone floor.
Do we see any beastmen?
So far we've heard really nothing, right?
We could approach them with
Do you strain your ears?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a intelligence check.
Let's listen in, everyone. I got an 11.
Okay. You hear animal-like sniffing sounds and the scratch of claws on stone coming from above.
Above?
Yes,
Okay.
above.
Do we see like any stairs on this side leading up that way?
No, but there does seem to be a room up there, but it looks like it's connected to the battlements.
Oh, okay. I see no advantageous way for us to get up there this time.
Okay.
So perhaps we shall leave it be.
Especially if you actually heard something.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's beastmen up there.
Okay. So other options when we were there was the sinkhole, the tower.
There's a tower that's straight to your east now from the gatehouse. There's a building that's still standing, also to the east. And there's a well that you passed on your way to the gatehouse.
Between the tower and the building, which one will we come up upon first? From our current location? Or are they both kind of equidistant?
I mean, if you go east,
Yeah.
well, if you head straight east, you'll reach the tower.
Okay. Is one closer to the sinkhole?
The building is.
Do you think the tower, perhaps?
I would imagine.
Let's proceed warily to the tower.
Okay.
We can get a view from up there.
It's good.
Good place to get prisoners.
Stairwells are good to fight in.
Yeah.
Choke points.
Good place to die in.
As you are walking, you now see a set of tracks, not yours, leading from the gatehouse to this tower.
The beastmen went this way.
How did they pass us?
Likely.
We just noticed them.
Yeah.
They were always there.
It's just now that we've started going that way.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to encounter some beastmen, definitely that's the way to go.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. And hopefully to find some of, looking at the merchant. And
The villagers
the
promised
villagers.
us 2 gold pieces for each beastman head we bring back.
I thought it was each life of a village.
I know. I'm playing Claude here.
Yeah.
That's how Claude remembers that he's an old man.
The heads.
Okay.
That's what matters. Oh boy. That's the type of wizard he shall be.
Flanked by crumbling stone walls, the moss-covered tower stands proud despite the ravages of time. A tall, rust-bound portal bars the tower's sole entrance, watched over by a leering demonic gargoyle. Rings of deep arrow slits pierce the thick walls, and overarching battlements loom high above.
I will approach the entryway
Okay.
and cast Detect Magic.
Ooh, a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, give me a spell check. What's your bonus to this?
+1.
Okay, so it's just your caster level.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
13.
Detect magic. Let's see.
This is the only spell I have with no mercurial effects. Or at least nothing that I made note of.
Well, you don't know, just like me, you don't know what any of your stuff is.
Nope,
right?
nope.
I don't either, so I'm going to
But
be casting.
if I see a spooky gargoyle head, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Yep.
Are you real or are you?
What's the mercurial magic for that one?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
Yep.
This is the only one he doesn't have.
Yep.
I gotta look this up because it doesn't list the range of the spell. Need to see how far you're.
Wizard senses
Yeah.
tingle, yeah.
You sure you have this spell?
Wrote it down.
See it, it's like over there.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's not here. That's weird. Oh, I see. Listen for the cleric.
Okay.
Keep your hand there because I need to.
Keep your hand.
Keep your hand,
man.
Ordinary daylight. Or
Okay, the range is 30 feet. You detect nothing.
Okay.
I want to try Second Sight. I have absolutely no idea what it does. I have no idea what it requires.
Give me a roll then.
6.
I already got 6.
It's pretty bad.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Well, and I have no idea what the spell actually does. So I don't know if it's just gonna. It's just gonna let me like look at the door. See the wood.
Well, it's a failure.
Okay.
And that means that your disapproval range increases by 1.
Okay. So it starts at 1.
Starts at 1, which is basically it's like critical fail. So now your critical fail for spells is 1 or 2.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Does it go back down when he succeeds a spell?
No.
It's just
At a rest,
Until
maybe.
you rest.
Okay.
We should
Unless you really piss off your god.
I'm
Then
not
he'll
doing-
make up
Okay,
to
so the
20.
magic boys are just like.
magic was, and I.
Shall not be. We get nothing. Very encouraging to you. I'm just trying to go. Show me the way. Well, I don't see anything. So.
Alright, come along, magic boys, and then I'll just.
I'll give you a little bit of a break.
Alright.
You detect dark essences coming from the building near you, not from the tower.
Okay. Claude feels something. He's like, ooh.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Just got some. Okay.
Should we seek the darkness or flee
No.
from
Should we?
Let the darkness be, and it'll let us be. But this tower, on the other hand, sure, it's stuffed full of beastmen and townsfolk. So the way is barred, right?
Closed door.
Is it like an iron grated door, or is it like a solid door?
It's
I couldn't tell if it was like kind of like a metal, like an iron gate, or if it was like.
there is metal involved because it's rust.
Okay. Well, I'll try to open it.
Doesn't budge.
If we want to go through here, we're gonna have to make some noise.
Where is it? Can I see like the hinges or like any areas of intense rust? Maybe I could cast a spell.
I will always let you cast a spell. I mean, you don't see the hinges.
I don't remember for the how many spells I get per day.
Unlimited.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand
But that
back.
disapproval range will continue.
Well, for wizards, if you fuck up, you will forget a spell for the day.
Okay, well, that's pretty bad.
Randomly or of
No,
choice?
the one that you try to
Gentlemen,
kill.
we must get through this door. If nothing else comes to mind, I will cast a magic missile at it. So let us confer.
Just to break through the door.
Of course.
What's the door made of?
It's well, magic missile. I imagine is some sort of force.
I mean,
magic,
what's
right?
the door made of?
It's like iron banded wood, I guess.
Oh, it's like wood with like the iron
How
struts.
big is
Yeah.
the door? Is it like a modern door or like a big castle door?
Like front, like a
Big,
front.
it's for a tower.
Yeah.
It's sturdy.
We could try to shoulder charge through it.
Or like hammer it.
We
There's
try.
no harm in trying to hammer it.
No, exactly. Whatever we're gonna
about
do is
to
gonna
magic
make
missile
noise. A magic missile likely would make noise too. So, and I'd rather have you keep those for.
So I could just
Monsters.
try hammering it to start with. I like look for its weakest point and then hammer it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. So how big? So can I? I'm gonna try to push on the door. Is it? Do we sense
Not that
it's,
big, man.
Do I sense that it's an in or an out? Like a, you know, no, I'm saying like the door's gonna swing in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to push against it.
I don't know if it's that big. You're gonna get hit by him.
Yeah, what if I miss?
Oh,
Then
can
I'll
you
hit
warhammer? Alright, I'll
Yeah.
step back
I
now.
mean, you do that after I do this.
Alright.
But I don't know why it'd be more effective than the hammer.
It won't be.
Okay.
Alright. What do you
The
want?
door makes a very loud sound. But it shakes pretty good. You can see it sort of shift. You think with a few minutes of hammering, it would probably go down.
I continue.
Yes. There's clearly no one here.
Well,
Is that clear?
no, but it,
To Claude.
Villagers just disappeared!
I mean, no. I mean, Claude means like clearly no beastmen are rushing to this little hammering
So
sound.
quickly, would you rather keep hammering or do you want to set it on fire?
no.
The whole
hammer.
tower.
Okay.
The tower isn't made out of wood, is it?
No, that would
Okay.
be foolish.
So keep it.
Well, I'll keep hammering.
Okay. A few minutes later,
I'll keep watch.
the dwarf is nice and sweaty.
Dwarfs have a way with hammers, though. Little chiseling motions.
I don't think he's chiseling.
Well, it's-
And with a final big crash, the door smashes in.
let's move it out of the way.
The fragment.
Yeah.
It's pretty smashed up.
You'd have to step in to do that.
Very, very well. I do.
Are you sure?
Fearlessly.
You're gonna go alone
Okay.
first?
It's done.
I mean, if it's not obstructing our way in any sense, then I'll just, I'll step in.
Alright. The hot stench of rot rolls from the tower, raising bile in the back of your throat.
Oh.
The floor of the wide tower is covered in rotting hides of cattle, sheep, and men. A narrow staircase spirals around the tower wall. Dark forms hang from chains spiked through the wall. Surely these are the villagers. A pack of snarling beastmen slowly emerges from the shadows, bloody spears clutched in their gnarled hands.
This is down. This is down the stair, like down the stairs, or this is in
On the main floor.
This is
main
the main floor.
So they're on the main floor and we're on the main floor.
Yep.
Alright. Claude is in.
Claude he's all in. Plebeius and Zorg are right behind him.
How wide is doorway?
Yeah.
It's a standard door.
So
Maybe
probably
like-
One person or two person? Wide.
Abreast.
It could be two if you squeeze a little bit.
Alright.
Let's get initiatives then.
Oh man.
This will be interesting.
A 5. No wait. An 8.
20.
Whoa.
Okay. So, Claude got a 3. Zorg got a 16.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's gonna be bad for Claude. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Claude.
He's strong.
Claude is
He's
strong.
strong enough.
He's got 16 strength.
Does he have stamina?
Not much.
How much HP do you have?
8.
That's what I have.
Yep.
I have one more than you guys.
Or speak. I wonder if any of these beastmen speak orc.
Okay, what'd you guys get?
20.
8.
It's pretty good. It's not good.
Alright. Zorg 16. Plebeius 3. Claude 3.
Sword 16.
Yeah.
Devious 13.
No, 3. 3 and he and Claude both got 3.
Oh gosh. That's bad news. Okay. Take it away, Thomas.
Oh, it's good that Thomas gets it.
I want
Killed
to.
Please.
What's an action die?
That's how many actions you get per turn.
It says shield bash D14 action die.
Right. So normally you get a D20, which you can do whatever you want with, but then you get a D14 that you can only do a shield smash.
Is that like an additional
Yeah.
action?
Yeah.
Oh, so I might
You
as
can
well.
always shield smash.
Always.
Maybe I'll do that afterwards.
You see 6 beastmen emerging from the shadows with spears. And the beastmen vary pretty wildly in appearance. Some of them have the heads of wolves, but others have like the heads of rats or apes or birds. Some are like snake-bodied. There's a big mixture.
Not good.
Do I attack the biggest or the smallest?
It's up to you.
Alright, I look for
They're all big to you mostly, aren't they? As a dwarf.
well, a rat is smaller than a dwarf, I hope.
That's
The head of a rat.
yeah. That's what I. Imagine just
I'll really just charge the nearest beast man. If I have to pick a form, I'll pick rat.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Tiger.
Oh man.
Rat.
You just see a tiger. Oh. Fractions.
What else? What's another one?
You said 8.
Oh, a lizard beast man. There we go.
A lizard.
Okay, so you've charged the rat head.
Sure.
Okay, swing away then.
Going away. So he needs a D14 then?
No.
Well, for a shield smash, it's in there, I'm pretty sure.
To start with, this is a 5.
That is going to miss.
Plus a 3? 8.
Did you roll a 3?
No, that's
6. I rolled a 5. I'm saying plus 1. It's probably nowhere near.
You have to roll the D die.
What?
Every time you do an attack, you roll the D3.
See if I hit.
No, that's your D die, which adds to your attack,
That's only.
and also determines your mighty deed of arms.
That's only him though.
Is that
right?
like an addition? So I rolled a 20. Then what next?
Then you roll a D3.
What the heck is a D3? Oh, okay.
2.
So that would be 7 plus your 1.
So 8.
It's an 8. Which is still a miss.
I also get a deed of arms though.
Right. You have
Is
to,
that what this
you have
is?
To, yeah, you have
Oh,
to
that's
declare
what
that
that is.
before you attack.
Oh.
And if you roll a 3 on your deed die, you also do the mighty deed of arms,
Okay.
which is a physical feat. So you could throw them over your shield or
It's got feet.
whatever.
Okay. Alright. Gotcha. So, would that be the end of my action normally?
Yes.
Then I might as well try to shield bash.
Okay. Where's the D14?
It says higher numbers on it.
That's a 16, I think.
Not that.
I don't know if I have a 14. You might have to use a 16.
What's that right there?
That's a D7.
The fuck is
This is a D24.
That's a D.
This is it. This is a D14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
7 on each side.
Yeah.
How do you differentiate between the two 7s?
This one has a dot on the 6. They both do.
It's a D7. Roll the D16 and just.
Can I just
reroll.
roll this twice? Drop 1.
No.
Drop that doesn't make sense.
What is this? So you give me like a
No.
little bit
Roll
better.
the 16.
That's this, isn't it?
It's like a 25.
This is 16.
It's a 24.
How come this one has different sides?
Because it's a 16. I don't have a D14.
We should just put a dot on one side of that and like add a 1.
I don't know what the heck
Add
that
a
is.
1.
Just roll that.
Just roll that.
It doesn't matter. This is a 1.
Oh god. Okay. That is a fumble, I believe.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you rolled
Roll
one.
down.
Can I add something to that?
Sadly,
No, it's a fumble.
This.
Okay, so
This
what's
shall
your
be-
fumble die?
This should be quick.
Well, yeah. What's your fumble die?
Mine's a D12.
Where's that written?
I don't know. I put it by
I told you to
armor.
write it down.
D8.
Okay, then roll a d8. And what's your luck mod?
It's a D8.
0. Okay, then just roll a d8.
5. Hold strong.
You trip and fall.
Oh my god. This is a total
Is there
disaster.
a tomb?
You are
Quite quickly. Quite quickly too.
you are prone and must use an action to stand next round. So you could use, I think, your d14 to stand. I believe.
Roll to stand.
No, you don't have to roll to stand.
Oh.
I'm just saying you have to spend an action die.
So you could use that.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is a bit of a surprise. It was a beast champion who was on the staircase above the door. So he's gonna jump down on Claude.
Oh my god.
With his big axe.
Hopefully he impales himself on my sword.
All die rolls are public, so that's 16 versus AC.
When is Claude?
When is Claude dead?
That is.
Yeah.
Now.
Maybe it right now.
God.
It's 6 damage.
Holy shit.
Good thing I got to cast Detect Magic.
Are you dead already?
No, I have 2 HP left.
Okay.
Oh man, there's 6 more beastmen here.
And that's wait, yeah. So he's the 7th beastman.
He is the champion. He's pretty massive. You can see like a necklace of skulls around his neck.
Even if he's all like 1 HP, I don't think we're gonna live through this.
No, if they're all 1 HP, we have a chance. The champion has more than 1 HP, I'm sure.
I feel like that's.
Maybe your magic missiles can clear out a few.
You may need to do that.
Okay.
If I get the chance.
Next is Zorg.
Mr. -1 attack modifier. Alright. He's gonna attack the nearest non-champion beastman.
Okay, you would have to go past the champion then.
Well,
Champion's in the doorway.
Then he'll engage the champion.
Okay.
He's gonna try and stab him with his dagger.
Okay. He may try.
Yep. That's a 7.
That is a miss.
Alright. And there's Zord.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is bad.
Alright, next is all the beastmen.
Oh my god!
Next is all the beastmen.
All the beastmen.
So of course they're going after.
They're gonna just take turns stomping on us.
They're going after the dwarf because he's in the midst
you're on
of
the
them.
ground. Yeah.
Just need to.
This is gonna be bad.
How big is the shield compared to me?
How big is your shield?
You know, I'm a dwarf, so I wonder if I can just like hide under the shield.
I mean, you are hiding under the shield. That's why it adds to your AC.
Only by 1.
They've got spears. They're just gonna do this. Okay.
I guess that's hard.
So you can watch the rolls here.
Alright. Actually, they might not hit me.
They have no bonus to their attack roll.
Oh, it might not. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Ooh,
Fumble.
a fumble.
You better be prone.
Better drop that right in your mouth.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So that was the fourth one. No.
Alright, 1 hit.
What's your AC? Oh yeah, 17. It's pretty good.
You did
He
stop
is a
drop.
tank.
You did stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, we've got one.
And there's gonna be a beastman that fell, right?
Or something.
Because he
Yeah,
fumbled.
he gets to roll on the fumble. Actually, I don't know if monsters fumble. I have to look that up. But you did get a hit,
Yes.
so 6 damage.
God.
Got it in your neck.
Jesus.
Beastmen don't fuck around, man.
But we will save those skeletons off the chains and bring them back
Don't worry,
to
the magic missiles are coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, the car. They're each
Yeah, how many do you get to shoot? Hopefully 6.
We're gonna find out right now. How screwed we are.
Okay, I don't know if monsters fumble,
The champion.
but I'm just gonna I'll just
rule
do
it as a D8 or something
We
like
need
that.
all the help we can get.
You truly do.
Okay, so one of them breaks their spears, trying to
okay.
smash it into the ground.
So they're less effective. Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next is Mert.
Okay. So explain to me, is my healing of land hands my actual only action then, or can I attack and do land hands?
Land hands?
You might only get to lay on hands here.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do it just to keep Claude alive.
Yeah, because it's, I mean, that's a significant effort.
Mm.
Yep, you have to make a spell check, and that is your action.
Okay. Okay, so I rolled a 15. Now how does this do into the... So he's adjacent. None of them are the same as me, because I'm neutral. He's one way, he's the other. So mine says 12...
One way, he's the other.
So mine says 12, 14, 20, 22 plus. It then says 1 dice or 2 dice for what I rolled. As an
Well,
adjacent.
he's level 1, so you can only heal 1 die.
Oh, really?
What was their spell check? As long as it's above an 11, you heal 1 die.
It was a 15. Mine
Okay.
says 12, 15, 14,
Yeah,
20.
that, but you cannot exceed the target's hit dice.
Oh, okay.
So, Claude, you heal 1 hit die worth of HP.
Is it he has to roll that, or
Yep. It's a big roll.
what is your what is
It's like
your
a D4.
Yeah, I mean, 1 versus 4 healing
That's
is actually
pretty
a
big.
really big range. Give me the science. 2. Alright, average.
Is it?
No, it's kind of slightly below average. Yeah.
I don't even see hit dice. Where is this? Why don't I
For
have,
who?
for any of us?
You will never see Claude's hit die. You just need to remember it. From
No, I don't know where it is. I don't know what mine would
It's
be.
on your sheet.
Is it?
I can tell you if you forgot.
I don't.
It's a D8 for a cleric.
I have crit die.
Hit die is how many dice,
Mine's not
how
on
much,
either.
the dice you roll when you gain a level to gain HP?
Is it a crit die? No.
No.
I don't know. It's not on my sheet
Not on
though.
mine either.
Well, maybe you didn't write it down. It's a D8 for a cleric, possibly a D10 for a dwarf.
I mean, I know that's how 5
Well,
E's.
that's
is
okay. I don't think I'm
dice.
gonna level up.
No.
I'm gonna start
Well,
grabbing
you might
against
just
here.
need to know it for if I have to heal you.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
D10 for a dwarf.
So.
Okay, that's Mirth's turn. Then Claude and Plebius can both go.
It's like, I can feel it coming over for me.
Plebius is just furiously writing in his notebook.
Oh god, yeah, that's what Claude just make sure. Keep writing.
Keep writing!
Never forget.
Write their names
Write
down.
this and run.
Draw each of
Remember
their
my
faces.
face. Yeah. So that you can have it bound in your flesh-covered tome. Alright, am I in melee range of any beastmen?
The
with
champion. He is on top of you.
Oh no.
I'm not prone, am I?
No, you're not.
He's just
He is
like
towering over you
Okay, alright.
with his axe.
Yeah. Do spells in melee range provoke an attack of
I
opportunity?
don't believe so.
Magic missile right in the face.
Right in his eyeball?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a roll.
This, Claude, if you roll poorly the rest of the session, just roll well this once. You gotta at least
What's
pop
the
them.
mercurial one for that?
Oh,
I
lots
know
of,
there is one
lots
for
of
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad.
Yep. Maybe the mercurial will just kill everybody and
I forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I just had rolled bad for any other roll but this one.
God.
It was a short night, guys.
Yep.
What if I would have rolled this?
What was it, a 2?
Okay. I mean, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fumble.
It still might be a fumble.
So, for one, you forget the spell.
I forget it on the
So,
spot.
until tomorrow, you
Alright.
cannot cast magic missile.
This is the biggest disaster.
Remember when we made it through that funnel, that adventure?
Yeah.
We
We
had high
learned
hopes.
nothing. Yep.
We had high hopes.
Okay.
We thought we were real.
You gain a permanent force stone that rapidly orbits your head,
Wow.
impacting with any creature that approaches within 3 feet to cause searing pain and 1 point of damage every round.
That's the champion.
That could hit the champion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It also includes any allies attempting to heal you or anyone fighting adjacent to you.
Oh my god.
Do lots of friendly damn fire with it too.
Am I adjacent to him?
So no,
No.
you were not.
Alright, good.
So I'll do 1 damage right now to the champion.
And I think I take 1 because I was right next to him healing him, right?
Yeah.
You were touching him?
Yeah.
Put your hands on me.
His hands around. And then on your turn, we'll reassess who's getting hit with that. What's the material?
Corrosive touch.
Yes. So that is a random metal object or what? I forgot. You just wrote corrosive touch, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, look at the space they give me.
I mean, if you had written the number, that would have been a lot easier.
Okay, I didn't know to do that. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Deal with it the way you dealt with Curly Jefferson.
Okay. It was 21.
Alright.
Random determined item of steel or iron to corrode and pit.
That I'm carrying?
If you are holding...
Yeah, I'm holding my longsword.
Okay,
It's gone.
Then that is gone.
Great. So, not only do I forget the spell on the spot,
first day as a wizard.
the sword I'm holding in my hand just melts away.
But you have this thing going like this.
Yeah,
around
I
your
got this
head.
little orb.
Jesus. Okay, and I assume you just want Polybius to keep writing this.
No, Polybius is gonna get involved in the fray.
Oh,
He's got a quill that he can throw as his darts.
Come on, do it.
He'll throw it at the champion.
all right, roll it.
No. This is 12.
That is a hit.
Okay, D4. 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Gosh!
He's
You
been
got
running so
Polybius.
vigorously, his muscles are just massive.
Okay,
that quill
it
through-
goes like through the back of his neck, and the champion is like gasping a little bit.
Alright, good job, Polybius. Now he's defenseless.
That was the most effective action so far.
Throws his quill that he's been writing.
Wait, did you kill one?
No, but the
he
champion
did
is
a good hit.
a lot worse for wear.
But now we have to
okay,
surprise.
Thomas.
Oh
Your
god,
turn.
it's round 2, Thomas.
What kind of penalties do I have for being prone?
Fighting from prone. Ooh,
I'm wondering if it's worth standing up.
I don't know. Probably say -2. I don't know if it actually says. We'll go with -2.
I guess I'll stand.
Okay. Using your shield die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll attack again.
The rat man.
Yep.
All right.
Ratman.
Don't forget, you can always spell burn.
Yeah, well, maybe next spell, if I get one.
You could have auto crit.
I'm gonna spend
by
like
sacrificing
19
everything.
points. It'd be like a puddle.
What'd you get?
Oh god.
13 to start with.
Okay.
Plus 1, 14.
Did
Do I
you-
get to do 3?
Yeah, you always get that. Did you want to declare a mighty deed
Before you have to do it beforehand.
before you? Yes.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, I mean, you still get the roll, but you don't do anything
a
special.
mighty deed.
Could be slamming the champion.
Well, he's not in range of the champion.
So
but
attacking the Ratman.
anything,
say,
yeah, physically related.
anything like within the realm of possibility.
I mean, I can give you suggestions
Okay.
if you're curious.
Say, like the head flying off and hitting someone else. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
something. You can blind enemies, you can disarm enemies, you can push enemies back, trip them, throw them. You can do precision shots if you want to aim it for like their neck or something to do extra damage. You can rally others nearby. You can do defensive maneuvers to give yourself a bonus to AC. And you can break shields, crush armor. Pretty much anything you can think of. Anything you can think of. You want to be defensive about it?
Yeah.
You can't be defensive, so.
What's
Pretty good.
5?
That's 3.
Alright.
Alright, so you'll get +1 to your AC for the next turn.
You got a lot.
And so that hits, now I can do my damage.
Yep, you can do your damage.
The D8, I think, isn't it?
My crit die is a D10.
Oh,
Is
you
that,
crit.
is it
We're
20
not doing
crit?
crit die. You didn't crit.
Alright.
You Warhammer, didn't you?
You have to get like a 19
Hold on,
or
there's gotta
20
be
to
another
crit.
D8 here.
It's
a 10.
3. That's not a D8.
2 plus 1. 3.
Okay. You decapitate Ratman.
Oh, good.
Rat head falls
Oh,
to
the
the ground.
professor is
And
killed.
you bunker behind your shield.
Professor Rat again.
Okay. Now it would be the champion. He will target the cleric.
Okay.
The man of God. Not a good god, but better than he's got. So he's going to try and smash his axe into your chest.
He does.
That'll do it. Oof. 7 damage.
Oh, that puts me at 1.
Good enough.
Yeah. Just almost there.
He tries to laugh as your blood splashes against him, but the quill is sticking through his mouth. Alright, then it would be Zorg.
I'm fucking sorry. I think he was fighting the champion.
Yeah.
Alright, dagger. That's a 5. Miss.
Yeah.
That's it for Zorg.
Okay, then the beastmen are going to try and take down this dwarf.
Oh, this feisty dwarf.
So we got 5 rolls coming at you. You have +1 AC, they have no bonus.
Is one missing a spear?
Yes.
Yes, but that doesn't give them a negative.
That just gives them
So that's...
rough damage.
Ooh.
Is it crit?
Crit will say it's a non-spearman. Because I'm being nice to you guys.
No,
That's gotta be the spear though! Can't be that nice. Was that the 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 4.
Okay.
Those 2 crits that hit. Was there a 3rd hit?
2 crits.
No, just 2 crits.
Just.
Just 2 crits.
So 1 spearless and 1
Actually, even if
spear.
those are both 1s, I'm gonna be at 0.
This is bad.
This is real bad,
I'm
man.
about to give you my plebeian sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was composed on a horse. I mean, conceived.
You were conceived on a horse, you'll die
Not
by
on
a
a horse.
beastman
Oh
horse.
yeah, maybe you can at least retro one of the beastmen to be horse.
You just
If it makes you feel better, I guess.
he stabs you to
A
death
horse brought me into this world.
and took you out.
Oh my, not finding their crit roll. This is important shit. It's real important shit.
Is there any way a crit can do 0 damage?
I don't think so. How do I know what they roll?
Probably.
Oh, their hit die. Okay.
I was like, what is that noise?
Alright.
It's something Tony's watching.
Roll a d4 and then another d4.
1. Three.
Okay, so the 1 is the unarmed. Oh god. He broke your ribs.
Was that all damage too?
No, this is the damage.
That's just
That's
bonus.
6 damage.
From unarmed.
From
Yeah.
just 1? Wait, why is unarmed do so much damage?
I just rolled it. It's 1 damage by default, but since it's breaking ribs, it's plus 1d6.
Which one broke my ribs?
The fist.
Are you kidding me?
The horseman.
Alright, how much damage total?
Okay, now the other one was a 3. This is the worst one.
So first a 5 damage broke my ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke your spirit.
He's already down, technically.
I'm just a puddle.
No, he stood, but now he's prone again because this other guy tripped you.
I was tripped again?
Yeah, with another 6 damage.
Is that what the crit was?
Yeah, knocking you prone.
Do you just shove the spear like through
Minus
your...
that was ridiculous. 11 damage?
Do you like shove it through your eyeball? The spear.
What the fuck am I?
How negative are you?
I'm trying to figure out. I might be negative 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm negative 9 with broken ribs.
You have, I think, 1 turn to live.
Mert?
You have a D10.
Yeah,
Hit
if I get a
dice.
10, I can be back.
No, the lay on hands will start you at 0.
Oh,
and then you
okay.
get the healing from
Oh,
that.
yeah, that'd be great.
Is moving a separate action?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
you always get to move.
Bring him back.
Okay, then it is Mert's turn.
I have to move past all of this to get to him.
That's okay. I don't think there's any ops.
Okay. Well then,
What's that?
not good.
Oh god.
A 3.
A 3.
It's a 4.
Now you can call upon your deity
I'm going to have to.
if you wish
Because I
to.
don't have a choice.
You want to call upon Great Cthulhu
Yeah.
to heal the dwarf. Okay. Let me look up the rules for that real quick.
Only this one time can I do this. I feel like
Forever?
after this, what's that?
Forever?
Well, no, but
For the day?
for the day.
Oh, you can call upon your deed every day. That's pretty good.
It's
Okay.
probably divine aid.
So roll, yeah, roll again.
Fibonacci.
The aid.
Same thing.
The gods wish you dead.
Does that mean nothing happens? He touches me and I go lifeless?
I mean, he really pisses off his god because now he has a
Another
plus
disapproval.
10 to disapproval.
Oh boy. What if I do it again?
You're praying to Cthulhu, aren't you?
Yeah. What if I do it again? If I fail, it's
If
another
you
plus
fail,
10?
I will kill you instantly.
I have to. Well,
Okay.
Alright, that's a 10.
I think it's a.
That's a fail. Now you're both
that
dead.
was a 6.
Was it? Was it?
Anyway,
To be honest, I couldn't tell. Because
Yeah.
look at the right next to
You're
you.
a terrible cleric.
Here's
saw
the
that.
deal anyway.
Look at it. Roll on the page. Look at that. Roll on the paper. No. It's 3.
Murder erupts into flame.
All I could do.
I still get one more spell with Claw.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, what
it
a-
is-
what a
it is
failed
Claude's
mission.
turn.
Yep.
I'll cast Ward Portal.
Where?
Oh, but it does. I'll cast it at, like, right at my feet.
It's just like,
Okay, I might have to give you a general idea of what it does.
Okay.
wow, Thomas. You're the worst.
If you think of
But,
portal as a door, it
Yeah.
might make a little bit more sense to you.
Okay. So right in front of me then.
Switch dice.
On
Switch dice.
the passageway into the tower.
You roll good with that one.
So like
I roll good
right in
with
front of me
You're
there's
making
like
a magical
Ooh.
blockway
Oh,
for
good.
a door. That's what you're doing.
I've gotten real bad.
walkway.
You are like casting what you
Ooh,
tried to
crit
detect
though.
earlier.
Spin it.
So
Spin like
someone
this.
cannot walk through it.
I'm rolling great now.
Well, if you have
Okay.
it on 20.
You're warding a
No,
portal.
I mean spin like this.
Well, my long sword is dust. I can't use magic missile. So
You just saw me erupt.
yeah.
He's on the ground,
puddle.
pretty much almost nothing left.
Well, yeah, with you,
Alright.
with you in flames.
I'll try and
you're
like
dead.
cast it inside of the champion.
Alright. I'll allow it.
See what
Magic
happens.
is weird. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Did you roll?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, do you have to?
About to.
I got a 12.
Oh, okay.
Might be a pass.
I probably
Yeah.
would have gotten something with that.
And there's other mercurial effects, so that could be
What's the mercurial effect?
odd growth toadstool.
Where?
I will give you major corruption if you wish to kill the champion.
Major corruption.
It's going real well otherwise. I mean, it's one target less, but you still have 5 beastmen.
Yeah, I may as well take it.
Alright.
Maybe the block like explodes his head or something.
At least maybe when they eat you, they will become also corrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I need a D10.
Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a D10. Oh no, it's 2 D5s.
This is D10.
Yes.
Yep.
I got a 5.
Right down in the middle.
Okay. Roll a D20.
Okay. 2.
You shrink by 8 inches.
All right.
But the champion implodes,
Okay.
sending bloody chunks across the entire floor.
Nice.
The other beastmen howl and they rush you.
Okay, don't forget about Plebeius.
Let's hear it.
Because he's got his action.
I want to hear it.
He's lost his quill.
Yeah.
What weapon was the champion
Fists
using?
are pretty good.
An axe.
He'll pick up the champion's axe.
Okay.
And swing. Yeah, if I don't know if I can do that all in one action, but I would try.
Well, I'll pick it up as like his move.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Alright, nice. Plebeius. He rolled a 4. That's a miss.
He just
We
swings
literally-
wildly.
We literally rolled with the worst I've ever probably.
This
This would
is
be in any almost any campaign.
botch mania.
Like,
Alright, but now Claude's turn to die.
The beastmen all rush past you, howling as they disperse into the courtyard.
Stay very still. Zorg.
What is my fate? Am I dead?
Yeah.
I can't.
You had one turn to be healed
I can
Yeah.
do nothing to help you.
no, it was just me.
because you serve no god.
Oh,
I don't know.
it's true.
I don't know.
Hold on, is that true?
You never declared.
Hurry.
Yeah, this game doesn't have like death saving throws or
No,
anything.
it's pretty hard.
Alright, quick check to see if either of my companions are alive.
Well, there's a pile of ash
Yep.
where you last saw him, or
Just a destroyed dwarf.
and the
like,
dwarf is his ribs are smashed in.
Alright.
There's a spear through his neck.
No breathing any longer.
Are any of the like bodies hanging like on the walls alive?
Yes.
Alright, I'll come back. I'll come back for them.
The hookmen lived tonight.
I'm gonna run up
Yeah.
the stairs.
Well, for now, but yeah, probably.
Okay.
That was the
Up
key.
the
was
spiral
taking the champion
staircase
out,
with,
but
Zorg and
swamped him,
Oh,
but-
can Plebeius recover his quill?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Sure.
know that would
Alright,
happen.
nice. He's got an axe and a quill now. Okay, let's run up the stairs.
All right.
Anything up here?
There is there's a door that leads out onto the battlements.
Oh, no thank you. Back down the stairs.
Okay. Hold on. You see. Where's my map?
Sword!
I mean, there should be another staircase.
I believe
I
you.
just can't see where it mentions it.
If we do this, Thomas, you know this is what Adam will do. That will be who he is. Right there. Every time.
If we what?
If we call it
What are you saying about me?
the changeling.
No, I didn't play a changeling last time.
What'd you play?
Human. I just
ran.
randomly rolled and I got human.
Oh.
Alright, I don't know where it says it, but there's a staircase that leads down.
I go back down the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, a separate staircase.
Separate staircase.
Oh, well, let's go down that.
Okay.
Exploration.
Yes.
Oh, who will tend to my parsnip farm now?
Bottle
Your
if you
chicken.
remember to.
Yeah, my chicken's still there.
Orphaned chicken.
Okay. You pause for an instant on the broad stone steps. The hint of gold glimmers the edge of your light several steps below.
I'll detect magic.
Okay, roll.
12.
Even those rolls, man, we are not. That's just on the board.
I haven't rolled above like
12.
you know, my highest roll was Zorg's initiative.
Yeah. It was a 16, wasn't it?
You detect no magic.
Zorg, Zorg, this is the treasure that you have come for.
Zorg's the merchant, right?
Yeah, so Claude encourages Zorg to go start lining his pockets and stuffing his bag full of
He
gold.
does so.
Okay.
How much is
He finds 3 gold pieces
Oh.
sitting on the stone steps, and he pockets them.
Okay. Nice. Zorg's got a lot of gold now. He's up to 7
More than
gold.
you.
Oh. Ooh, no, probably all my stuff exploded with me, didn't it?
Oh yeah,
The
Cthulhu.
holy symbol
Cthulhu
was-
took that shit.
The holy symbol was worth 25 gold.
Back up the steps.
You were a worshiper of him for like one day.
One day.
You really were egregious.
We got the treasure we came for. Back up the stairs quickly.
Okay. Zorg's like, the villagers, will we help them down?
I thought we had to go down a different staircase.
No, they're hanging there.
Oh, well then, let's help them.
Okay. It takes a bit of time, but you rescue 10 villagers.
Okay, I'll give them like all the rations we brought to help them recover their strength.
They are very shook,
Yes.
but they are alive. But there's, of course, 20 missing.
This is the best we can do. I will accept
After
this.
losing 2
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's...
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to lead them back to the village through the crumbled wall way.
the way they came.
Yep.
Okay.
We slew the tread beasts.
But do you remember exactly where to step? That's the question.
Oh, I mean...
Give me an intelligence.
Alright. 12.
Okay, give me a luck then.
Alright.
We'll balance it out.
13.
Alright, you do remember.
Okay.
You
Do as I do, everyone.
They do.
I'll like smear some mud on my feet before going down so that I leave like muddy footprints on each step.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay, you lead the villagers down the wall.
Okay.
And do you lead them back to the
Yes.
village? Okay. 10 return safely. What do you tell the elders about the others?
We found them slain.
And obviously lost.
Yes, right. Yep.
Okay.
It's all the survivors.
They are not inclined to check for themselves.
Of course not.
So you are paid 20 gold pieces.
Yep. Alright. I will keep 12 and give 4 to Plebius and Zorg.
Oh, hush money.
Pretty
Sure.
much.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Then that's it.
Yeah, then I'll like go to the next town riding on some wagon
A horse.
with
in
like this
memory
little
of-
orb rotating around my head.
Level 2. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a bit of a nuisance.
I tell people to keep their like not approach too closely. Yep.
They hand you the coin.
Yep.
What a disaster.
That was really fast. That was like an hour.
Yeah, I mean obviously there was quite a bit more.
Yep.
There's the whole second level.
Oh, I'm sure there was lots of
And
stuff.
plenty of stuff on the first
You
level.
found the treasure already.
You found one room.
But you already found the treasure.
Were
found
all,
That
the
was 3 gold pieces.
were all of them actually alive still?
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to rescue all 30
Okay.
because they were being like sacrificed when you get there.
Okay.
But yeah, you could have rescued more.
But
I mean, you missed a fuckload of treasure is
Oh,
what you missed.
I believe it.
Like,
But like,
even if you had just searched that like tower, you would have found like an emerald worth 75 gold pieces.
It's Claude.
like I said,
As he said,
circumstance-wise, like you lost the 2 guys who go technically more toe to toe with things.
If you leave the darkness alone, it'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Jesus.
I mean, the only good thing I did was I healed you.
Uh,
I kept you,
Yeah.
but you didn't get hit after that, did
Would
you?
you guys be down for Demon Lord? Like doing a new Demon Lord?
I've never done
Yeah,
it.
of course.
So.
Like as like the
Next main campaign.
I mean, I think compared to the
I think
option,
Thomas is gonna object.
Well, I mean, this is just it's a dialogue.
well, what
people
would
may
be
people
what
may
was,
say whatever they wish to say at this
what
time.
was
Wait,
your
what
next?
what would you pick?
kind of like the Star Wars idea.
Yeah, there's issues with that.
The
though.
biggest issue is the system
Yeah.
itself.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I agree it was exciting.
yeah,
It was an exciting idea.
I think I would almost do like, I would almost be inclined to do like a fate system where it'd be like really open ended for like,
with Star Wars.
where it's like you don't have like a playbook. Like it's just really like you'll have like your basic stuff and then like certain force powers or talents you want to cultivate that would all have to be player initiated. You have to tell me what you want and then we work towards that. So
True.
it's something that we can do, but it's just
Well,
It's a little tough
I
right
never
now.
played that system, so I have no idea how. complicated.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Which
May
one?
and I played.
Star Wars.
We played Edge of Empire, on
Yeah.
Roll20.
Yeah, we.
And that's good, but it's really like very little room for Force stuff. It's like almost you could consider it a non-Force system, really. Like that's just a very fringe thing you can kind of supplement a character with.
So it's more bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's
it's scoundrel stuff.
Yep.
And even like their Force and Destiny game,
That's the one that added.
even that's not that forcey. Like you're still
Do they have a table?
because
that was
takes the whole setting is like original trilogy.
more- Okay.
So there's like one Jedi around. So you're not meant to be really the Jedi army.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That takes away from Skywalker.
So I would still put myself. I would still go out on the limb and try it if that's what we really wanted to do.
The
Like
fate-
it
with the
would be
fate
a
idea?
fate-based system. So because I remember I did like a one-shot of Fate StarCraft and it actually went pretty well.
I
and
think
so-
Starts did that with us.
Yeah,
didn't
and so I'm like, okay, I could probably make
Wasn't
that
that
work.
after Numenera?
Probably.
I think that's when Fate came out. Was right around the same time as the Fate at Core 1.
So yeah, I mean that
I've never had an incredible experience with
with
Fate.
Fate.
And
I know.
If Fate is,
And I will say, actually, out of the ones we've tried, Fate is probably near the bottom.
it's just
When is Fate
yeah.
done?
yeah, when is Fate done?
All right.
At least maybe I just remember that because Phil was the DM of like our Fate.
Yeah, but I've had Ziggy's a DM. I've had other DMs with Fate. I've tried it a bunch of times.
No,
it's
it's yeah.
it's too generic and freeform.
It's not complicated like GURPS, but
I
it's
mean,
generic.
I'll
like-
say this: if we do Demon Lord as the next thing, we will do like either sci-fi or high tech after that one.
Okay.
Because then Godbound is like kind of a high fantasy. This is like dark fantasy. So after two of those, I'd understand we need a palate cleanser from like the sword and sorcery stuff.
Well, and that would be then we'd have to discuss. What,
Yeah,
what best.
that might give me a little bit more time to think about if there is like a perfect way to approach this Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
I was at Half Price Books and saw like 20 different Star Wars RPG books from like the 80s and stuff. Like, they have all these really old Star Wars systems.
Well, yeah,
like,
I don't know.
and I'm just like, no, I can't just dive into that. Like, not without a recommendation or like any.
yeah, and
outside
Fantasy
info.
Flight recently did like the 20th or 30th anniversary, one of those old games, but they're very crunchy, I think. And we're used to now to just really nice streamlined
I
games.
was gonna say, none of those are really streamlined.
That's why I'm really okay with Demon Lord, because like we know it's a really solid game.
Look at that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Sci-fi.
You could start on a train.
Well, otherwise,
See, you can
I mean,
start on a train.
I mean, Shadowrun.
Look at this train. Look, we could start on that train, Thomas.
Well, like,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's Demon Lord. They have like steampunk. They have like steampunk.
We had
technology.
guns last time, man.
Oh, yeah, I was a
Remember?
gunslinger.
You were a gunslinger.
You had, we had
Can't
all
have
this,
gunslingers
we had-
without trains.
We had all this money, and you just dumped it in the dwarven market to get guns. It's great.
Yeah.
They're rare.
And we also determined if we do Demon Lord, what the next theme will be, and it's called Bloom.
she rolled for
What
us.
is that?
Let me
pretty
find the
horrifying.
table again. It actually sounds really fun.
Yeah. Like, not difficult.
Alright, let's see.
Adam, you sure you never want to just run another on the backs of gods? Super big?
Alright, here we go, Thomas.
That wouldn't be Star Wars.
Bloom.
Ascot.
No.
The shadow infuses flora with malevolent power, causing plants to shoot up to astonishing size. Forests spring up overnight, vines swallow cities, overland travel becomes almost impossible. In this new environment, strange creatures skulk through the grasses dozens of feet tall or higher to make a meal of whatever they can grab. And so, basically, there's like demonic growth that's like swallowing up the world, and if you guys just like sit back for a few months, like the whole overworld will just be this like thicket of thorns and demon plants.
So
and
you
beasts
definitely
that
have
eat you.
not quest, but something fighting against you, time fighting.
Oh
against
yeah, yep. So, and then you know you have just all the Demon Lord stuff with all the great character gen stuff, and
Like I said,
Could
I
do
think
that right now.
I think studs.
and then maybe you'll find this guy sitting in the conductor's cabin in your train, and you'll be like,
Well, how
"We have
long?
to defeat this
How long
man."
does character creation for this take?
It's pretty
It's
well.
like fully random, right?
A lot of it's
A lot of it's random.
we don't have to like. We have a little bit of decision making as far as what elements are random, but
You can pick your class or something, right? But that's
Well, you can
I'd
pick-
allow you to pick your
You
class.
can pick your race. You
Yeah.
can pick your class. That's not random, no matter
But
what.
but some of like where you came from,
Your
that's-
background.
yeah.
Remember.
That's more random.
It's a fun care gen. Actually, it's probably my favorite. Care
It's
gen.
I think it's probably one of the best care gens. It's right up there with
Shadowrun for me.
yeah.
okay. Let's do it.
Because then to answer Mert's question, if we have some kind of campaign, then we do,
Yeah.
and we'll
He is-
dive into it. So
Yeah, he's real worried.
No.
no, don't worry about it. We're paraphrasing that.
Like I said,
quote.
I next week with Phil gone, and I'm probably not going to be able to make it. I don't know what you guys will do.
Well, if you want to be here for day one of this, there's always another one shot we can do next week.
I
too.
guess.
But it's not bad to, when we can do some work towards this, to do it just when,
And I
when
guess
we're
if
here.
you have
so.
studs here, you could do character gen with him.
Yeah, and then do some either.
You think Studs plays RPG?
Yeah. Well, we'll see if
Well,
once
this
I tell
might-
him what's going on.
This might be the one. I mean, this was one of them he at least hasn't tried yet, so
Yeah.
he can't poo-poo it until he
can't.
tried it. Well, he's playing WoW with his brother all the time now. No, now it's WoW. There's no more Conan Exile. They're
Oh, he's
playing
done with
WoW.
that?
I have to print character sheets,
Alright.
so you go over the different races and stuff.
Okay.
It's goblins, right?
Or goblins, I'm pretty sure.
You don't want to be a
Goblin.
goblin.
I don't want to be.
I don't have the supplement book with me, but there are some good races in here.
Oh, there are even other ones.
Yeah. Okay, page 9. Whoever wants the book, can take a look at ants. I'll give it to Thomas. See where it's.
I can look on. See if I can find. What's the actual thing? This whole thing called? The
Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Shadow.
Yeah. Last campaign was a pestilence, like a disease campaign,
Oh, okay.
and so there were like city centers being ravaged by plague. There were like quarantines and stuff. Mang played a witch, and we started the campaign with him witnessing the burning of one of his fellow kind. So that was rough for him. And then towards the end game, these flesh spires were popping up, which were just like pillars of disease growth that they had to clear out. So, yeah, it's like Diablo, you know?
Yeah.
It's very much like a Diablo universe.
Looks like there's a lot of other books even, hey?
Oh yeah.
So, core ancient races are human, changeling, clockwork, dwarf, goblin, and orc.
Phil had a clockwork character that was indirectly responsible for Thomas's death.
Oh my.
And then he powered himself down in a junk heap, and then he went to a different character. And then the character after that was
Actually,
like...
he had two clockwork. Don't forget the first one that like died almost immediately, I think. I remember like the first thing we did in Demon Lord was like we were in a battlefield and he like got powered down like the first round.
Oh yeah, that was the thing I ran. Yeah.
Was that a one shot?
Yeah, that was a one
Oh,
shot.
okay. Different clockwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we were talking about how he was indirectly responsible
Yeah,
for
that's
Thomas's death in that
bullshit.
burning
They
building.
created a mob.
And then he powered himself down in a trash heap in like the alley outside.
And he like murdered his father. He was like 500 years old, and like.
And then his next character was the guy who was looking for love, and he was blown by old man.
So what an entrance. Did you guys decide?
On what?
Nothing has been decided.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine random again.
All right.
So
do you have other books besides this one with other races, or you just go in the core ones?
we have 8 races.
8.
So
I
there's
see like 6.
Yeah, so I think there's
What's
the
other
first
2?
companion. Do you have that or do I have that?
I returned to you the Demon Lord materials.
So when you're saying random, you're just gonna roll?
Yep.
I'll do the same. It'll be easier that way.
We still pick a race, right?
No, I think
That's what I'm referring to.
I think-
You can pick.
You're random
I
in
just-
the race as well.
Even if you pick your race,
I like
there's other
4
random stuff that can happen.
Yeah, so there's also fawn and halfling.
those are 7 and 8 technically.
So you could be a Mr. Tumnus if you want.
All right, I'm rolling a d8 for it. So where would that would go?
I'm just going off this list here.
Okay, so you'll tell me once I
I'll
roll.
tell you.
8.
You are a halfling, I believe. Hold on, let me double check. Where did that get downloaded to? It's a nebulous zone.
I like this music. It's like very.
Hey,
original.
remember at
Yeah.
the start, Sean?
Yeah.
When Adam said, "Do you want to do this in real time?" and it was 45 minutes
Yeah, it
of
was
travel.
We
It
did do it in
stayed
real
pretty
time.
true.
Yep.
It stayed pretty true.
Yes, you are a halfling.
Okay, I'm a half. That's ancestry.
Yes, that is your ancestry.
Okay.
So, Ziggy, you want to roll for me?
Yep.
Do it.
Well,
D8.
Oh.
D8. We don't have that many.
3.
What
I
is
think that's
this?
clockwork.
I think it's a dwarf.
Nice.
Here.
Gug. Fantasy Gug.
Fantasy Gug.
Okay.
I did do that once, remember?
I don't.
5th edition. That was where like the tsunami wiped out the village. And I was gonna make like a whole religion.
I think the bag was involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think that undermined the fantasy.
I made
Gug
robots.
Yeah. You could do that again.
I know. I probably will.
All right.
Okay, so then one's next.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf. Alright, we'll do your character generation. I think we should have the option of either like the vanilla milk toast rolling that we did a lot of, or the true random.
I will.
Because I don't know if we ever actually implemented.
I'll leave that up to player choice.
Yeah.
What is true random?
It's like the true dungeon.
So you remember there's like all the
Probably
3d6 rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it always ended up in the middle, average, blah blah blah. For Kerrigan, it was like, you were of average build.
That's
Oh,
what happens when
yeah.
you take.
Right, we were going to
3d6.
change that to do a d20 for everyone. So it was truly random.
Also, no 3d6.
Right.
So it could be a 1?
No, not for attributes. This is for all the backstory stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of the time for the backstory, it would end up being pretty average. But this allows for crazier characters.
I'll do it.
He wants. That's what I'm planning.
That's,
Alright, Mert.
that'd be crazy.
There's going to be a lot of info coming at you.
I like a halfling already. Okay. Do I have to write most of this down, or just...
Probably.
Okay.
Alright, give me a d20 then for your ancestors.
16.
The people in your community look up to your family for guidance and leadership.
Oh, you were a respected Hobbit clan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not him, but his
Right.
family.
You were like the Tooks, maybe.
A
Yeah.
noble of the... Noble... type
Probably
of-
it was
If you want to word
Okay.
it that way.
Good
Okay,
standing.
d20 for your family circumstances.
13.
Alright, your family lived comfortably, of course. So you get to add 1 to your childhood roll.
Okay.
And we're going to determine your family's profession.
Oh, boy.
assassins.
So give me a d4.
Oh, a D4.
I got it over here.
This determines the type of profession.
A 3.
Okay, it was a religious profession.
Oh,
Give me a d20 For
Spiritual leaders of the hobbits.
Maybe.
A 1. Of course.
The old guy.
Anchorite, flagellant, or fanatics.
They're one of those?
Yeah.
So flagellants are the people that whip themselves.
I don't know what anchorites are.
No, I don't either. That's quite the
Some form
vocabulary.
of fanatic.
Okay.
You come from a family of religious fanatics
I'm gonna
that
see
were
what
well
anchorite
respected.
means.
Or they beat
Is it
themselves.
spelled like anchor?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. D20 for your parents' status.
An anchorite is a recluse. So you'd be like in your little like
It
nation.
probably doesn't make as much sense.
No.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay. You have no idea what happened to your parents. You might have been kidnapped and raised by your captors. You could have run away from home, or your parents disappeared.
Disappeared.
Okay. Your parents
Maybe
disappeared
they were
because of their
anchorite.
fanaticism.
Yeah.
Alright. D20 for how many siblings you have.
1 to 20.
13.
Alright, D6.
1.
You have one sibling.
One precious sibling.
They're still around, maybe.
Okay, another D20.
They might be.
Might
They
be.
could be dead.
15.
It's an older sibling.
Okay.
D20 for... okay.
You rolled it.
9.
You have no relationship with that older sibling.
Right.
Or it's neutral.
Okay.
You have no feelings one way or the other.
So we weren't close.
And then we're going to roll a D20 for what happened to your... or what is happening to your sibling.
Oh, great. 15.
Alive but disgraced.
I remember Phil had just lots of disgrace.
Lots of disgrace.
A history of disgrace in his family.
Yep. Alright, D20 for your starting age. This is more important.
7.
Ooh, you're a young adult, 18 to 25 years old.
Oh.
So you get to roll once on childhood table and twice on the life experience table. D20 for your build.
19.
Ooh.
Muscle bound.
We re-roll that.
Alright.
That's 3d6.
11.
That's your average.
Average.
What would the max have been?
Enormous. Increase your height by 3d6 inches and your weight by 2 pounds per inch.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm average height and weight.
You would
Yep.
have been like a 6-foot halfling.
Yep.
No, not
D20 for your appearance.
I don't know if we could ever get 6 feet.
8.
You have an unattractive physical quality that ruins your plain appearance.
Oh.
Normally you'd have a plain appearance, but something ruins it.
A scar or something.
Yeah. Alright, D20 for your distinctive trait and mannerism.
8.
You have a fondness for conies.
Cooked rabbit.
Is that what it is?
That's what Coney is.
Yeah.
Fondness. Like, spelled like what? Coney Island?
C-O-N-I-E-S.
Yes.
Okay. D20 for your childhood. This is +1 because of your comfortable living.
5.
That's plus the 1?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. You ran away from home, joined the circus, or took up with a traveler.
Traveler.
You get to gain a random common, criminal, or wilderness profession.
Growing up in this influential religious
The whippings.
family.
The whippings I couldn't handle.
And you're like, I'm getting out.
So you picked traveler. So give me a D20 for your wilderness profession that you learned with this stranger.
1.
He trained animals.
Oh, okay.
You start with a small animal.
Nice.
That's friendly to you. It's probably a rabbit that he's going to eat.
Just finding the right time to eat
Yeah.
him.
Okay. Now you get to roll 2 life experiences, so D20.
So do I get to pick what animal, or it doesn't?
Yeah, you can pick.
You have a fondness for conies, but does that imply you eat them? What if you just fond of them? Like,
I mean,
another
what is a
race?
coney exactly?
I think it's just cooked rabbit.
Oh, it's
So once it's cooked, I
Yeah.
guess.
So not
It
actually.
becomes a coney.
It's not just fond of rabbits, he's fond of cooked rabbits.
Yeah, I just like if you like duck. Or, okay.
D20.
3.
You died.
Wait, what?
You died. Roll on the causes of death table to find out how.
Does this mean he has to start over? Or what?
You can either start over with a new character, or be returned to life by some stroke of luck. If you return to life, you start the game with 1d6 insanity.
That's what nonsense.
It's randomness.
I love that.
Okay,
That's just being told in character creation.
In character generation.
There's one other game I know where that happens.
Okay.
It's pretty rare.
I came back to life.
Okay. Let's find out how you died then. So give me a d20.
Does he know?
Do I have to roll the madness now?
I would assume he knows he died. That's how he's insane. Yeah.
Please roll a 6.
Just roll the d20.
One.
No, you're rolling d20 right now.
D20.
Oh, for the d6? For the madness, it was 1d6.
Where did you get madness from?
You said I gain a 1d6 if I...
1d6 insanity. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
what'd you
rolled a
gain?
1.
Okay, so it didn't affect you that much.
I'm disappointed. But
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
This
d20.
is d20 for how you died.
16.
Accident related to your profession.
Animal handling.
Yeah,
I got kicked by a horse.
I guess. Okay, that was one life experience you had.
Okay.
Roll another d20.
Crit.
Reroll. Well, actually, I'll let you roll on the strange events table if you want.
Okay. What's that? What is it, d20?
Do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, d20.
4.
You went insane and manifested 1d3 different personalities. Randomly determine each personality and assign 2 random professions to each one.
Nice.
oh my
So
So,
3.
let's get
This
it
is getting-
locked.
Oh no, I have to
D3.
roll a d3.
This is getting crazy, dude.
Yep.
1.
Okay, so you have one other personality.
1 other.
I'm going to give you the random professions.
Dr. Trivago.
So give me a d6,
6.
and then a d20.
16.
Okay, his first profession is a spelunker.
Oh my gosh.
The spear has become frosted.
And then another
I had it in the
d6,
freezer.
Oh.
2.
d20.
11.
Entertainer, such as actor, athlete, comedian, dancer, orator, puppeteer, singer, or storyteller.
Comedian.
So he's a spelunker comedian. This is your alternate
Animal.
personality.
And he died.
That's his alternate personality.
That happened after the death.
Wait,
Right?
so his,
Probably, that would
Yeah,
make more
his
sense.
alternate
'Cause of the
personality
insanity.
has professions.
Yeah, so he has different skill sets depending on his personality. So you can flesh out the other one however you want.
Oh, I will.
How does he know which one's at the surface?
That's up to him.
Man, it
You
would have
can
been.
just
I'm
pick
actually
it anytime.
disappointed I only
Why
got
not?
one. A
Is that
couple.
unfair?
He has like 6 professions at his disposal.
When did professions really ever come in handy?
He's disappointed with his one. I'm inclined to let him re-roll his madness.
Or just
Oh,
give
sure.
me, or just give me another one.
I mean, I don't. You're the DM. I'm just doing this.
Let's see what happens if you re-roll.
A 6.
Alright, do you want to take the average of the 2?
Yeah, that's
Alright,
yeah,
start
give me
with
one. Give me one more.
Okay.
So this is the second. So 2 personalities.
Because insanity didn't matter that much
No.
last time, because
No.
I always healed it.
No,
but
so
that might not
so,
be the case.
alright, Mert, you can start
That
with
might not be
3,
the case.
and I'm going to give you a small bonus for increasing your madness.
Oh man. Okay,
But
so
that'll
now
come later.
I have to roll you 4 more of these d6 and d20s now.
This actually
For what?
froze.
2 more
Handle it,
2 more
Bob.
personalities with 2 more.
Why?
That's what we're doing.
You're doing more personalities?
No. He was re-rolling his madness.
No. Yeah. Okay. So that's it.
So okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at a 6. Insanity.
No, 3 insanity.
A 3 insanity.
Yeah, 3
Okay.
insanity.
Okay. All right. So give me
And I'm
a.
going to give you a bonus for taking the higher. You'll get a little, like, possession.
All right.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. It is good.
Very crazy.
It is good.
We'll do this. This is more balanced if we do it this way. So a 3d6 for your starting lifestyle, because this is Sermon's starting gear.
Well, I also want to do a Cthulhu
11.
campaign at some point.
Okay. You were getting by.
Okay.
So you start with. I'm going to list this all off. So keep writing.
Yep.
Basic clothing. A cloak.
Okay.
Sling with 20 stones. A basic weapon of your choice.
Okay.
Backpack. Week of rations. Water skin. Coil of rope. Tinderbox. And 2 torches. And then roll d6.
Mert, you might get a first class ticket
I think
for
I
the train.
missed coil of rope, right?
Yeah.
And
First.
and a
class
weapon of
taken
my
off the
choice.
train. What'd you say?
I said you said a weapon of my choice.
Yeah, basic weapon of your choice.
So what's that? Like a dagger? Or
Yeah, stuff like that.
I'll do what? Can it be a short sword?
It's up to Ziggy.
I have no idea.
You can have a short sword.
Okay.
That's great.
And you said, what am I rolling now?
D6. That's 4 copper you start with.
Okay.
But a first class ticket?
And then a D20 for your personal effect.
12.
A flask containing liquid courage.
Oh, that makes sense. My insanity.
Some drunk, multiple personality animal trainer.
Who's died?
Yeah, who's died?
Who loves
Alright, here's the fun stuff though.
Ironically has a pet rabbit.
D20 for your personality.
Oh boy.
It actually says personalities, which is funny because you have
Yeah.
multiple.
It's
It knows.
appropriate.
2.
Well, I mean, I can either have them reroll or give them the lowest result.
Lowest result's good.
Okay. You completely lack social skills.
Okay.
You say the wrong thing, make weird comments, and laugh at inappropriate times.
You just play.
You are Phil.
So,
Just pretend
play-
you're Phil while playing.
okay. I will write I
Yeah.
am
Phil.
Phil.
What a curse.
alright.
I'd rather be dead. D20 then for how you feel about relationships.
5.
Cool. You dislike other people, and you expect them to disappoint you. You have few friends.
Just the party. Maybe not even the party.
Yeah, some of the party.
Yeah.
No.
Did we determine his cause of death?
He had an accident related to his profession.
Oh, so an animal mauled him to death. Okay. Great.
Speaking of Phil, this was funny. On his character sheet, I never know. He had written down for his description, "Desert Bandit of Leisure," and his goal was to reach max excitement and max relaxation.
Fucking party boys.
I don't know if that was ever said out loud, but it's just funny.
Alright, a D6 for what you desire out of your life.
Oh boy. After this.
What do you desire out of your
D6.
Oh, D6.
To reach
3.
max relaxation.
You desire family.
But he hates other people.
Yeah,
unexpected.
he's a complicated man.
Yep.
So
Alright.
it's like the party and.
He has no social skills.
It's conies.
Oh,
Alright, D6 for what you fear.
6.
You fear shame.
Very good. That's why I can't talk to anybody.
Alright, just a few more.
Okay.
D20 for how you feel about obligations.
2.
Okay, I'll give you the lowest one again. Your word is worthless. You rarely follow through on your promises
Makes
and almost
sense.
never keep your oath.
Oh boy.
What a nightmarish character.
Yeah.
This is what I remember about the random.
Well, this is true random. He
Yeah.
picked this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it would not be like this.
Okay.
Alright, D20 for morality.
5.
Just a
You do whatever you want.
show.
Sometimes you do things that offend or even frighten others, but it bothers you not. It's your life, and you do as you please.
It all makes
That's
sense.
not even the worst, though.
No. I was gonna say there gotta
you
be.
get
The worst is if there's a bottom to the well of depravity, you haven't found it yet.
Oh,
Jesus. Alright, D20 for your religious beliefs.
4.
No, 3 would be worse.
Alright.
3 would be definitely worse. You belong to a minor religion centered on a small god.
Okay.
A small god.
The Coney God.
The Coney god, yeah. Alright, and D20 for how pious you are to this small
Probably,
god.
this is where you crit.
7.
Oh, okay.
You have many questions about your faith, but feel it's better to have a religion than not to have one at all.
That makes sense.
There you go. Alright, where's your character?
One logical bookend.
Good
Oh,
luck.
Oh my god.
That's just how you just want to keep straight.
Just play an asshole that's kind of like Phil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ryan
I mean, your other personality, you can do whatever you want, so he could be a really good guy.
Yep.
The
He likes
The
going to
spelunker,
the
the
cave.
spelunker. Comedian.
He's gonna be.
So you can go back
well,
and
he's gonna be
forth.
charismatic
That's up
as
to
can
Ziggy,
be.
I guess. If you want him to have free reign, or
Are you
Yeah,
supposed to,
sure.
are you supposed to roll
Well, no,
another
maybe
personality
he has me roll at the start of every session which one I'm gonna be.
gosh,
each day.
Yeah, or each day. Yeah.
did you pick?
Each day is a little too
He's gonna
frequent.
be a
That's true.
Changeling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotta last for a little while. So you don't have to do stats or any of that type of
After
stuff.
seeing what just happened,
I'll tell your.
You'll
stats.
eventually do that.
after seeing what just
It's
happened,
a
I might
statless
go
campaign.
Statless.
for the regular.
Fate.
So other than stats,
Yeah, that is pretty
other than stats, I'm done.
You are done.
I mean, you don't.
I mean,
do,
you have to pick your class. We're starting level 1, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you got to pick some stuff.
So that's not random though. You're gonna let me actually pick that?
You could have picked whatever you wanted.
I don't know what class. No, I mean I don't know what classes there are even.
Somebody's
It's in
got
the book.
He's
He's got the book.
Because now Thomas gets to go through the gauntlet.
Are you doing sort of milk toast or true random?
Milk.
He
Okay.
likes the milk.
I saw what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure you
All
don't
right.
like that?
D6 for your birth circumstances.
He's gathering all of them.
3.
Okay. You were born to human parents. So we're gonna get a D6 for your origin.
5.
Ooh.
You became lost in the woods until fairies found you and led you to their realm.
Oh my god.
That's what happened to who I replaced.
That's what happened to you.
I was born, I became lost in the woods, and fairies found me.
Yep.
Yes. And then D6 for how you escaped.
We ate some conies.
How many?
D6.
1.
Your parents, siblings, relatives, friends, or strangers rescued you and brought you home.
Up to you.
Up to you. But we'll find out about your family in a little bit.
Alright. For now, I'll
It's
say
like
parents.
anyone
Parents found me.
Sure.
Unless they're... Well, yeah. It's fine. Alright.
Maybe strangers. I'll think about it.
3D6 then for your family circumstances.
7.
Your family was poor. So we're going to subtract 1 from your childhood roll.
Alright. Well, I think my novice path is clear.
3D6 for your siblings.
With everything of running away and rebellion and being incapable of talking, I'm a rogue.
You have 1 sibling. So
You
roll
both
a
have one
D20.
sibling. That's nice and simple.
That's the least siblings I've ever seen in this game.
I remember like the 9.
Yeah, they do. You can
Max
have like
brothers.
you can have 15
Oh.
max.
2.
It is a same age as you. Sibling is possibly a twin, a bastard, or adopted. Up to you.
Damn, I'll say adopted. And actually, I'm gonna say strangers found me. So like these strangers just were collecting forest kids, and my sibling was one of them.
Okay. All right. 3D6 for your relationship with your father.
14.
You have goodwill with your father.
Is this my adopted father?
No, this is your real father.
I don't even know him anymore. He lost me.
You are on good terms.
You were rescued by him.
I changed that. I was rescued by strangers now.
Oh, well, it's up to you.
Right.
I think it's meant to be your birth father, but
Alright.
3D6 for your mother.
12.
Tolerance.
I blame her for my
Step down
disappearance.
a notch. Alright, and 3D6 for your bastard twin brother.
Bastard twin. That's
Well.
impressive, honestly.
He's a changeling. What'd you
That's
get?
true.
12.
Alright, tolerance.
Yeah. That's a great.
That's good. Okay. Let's... Alright, 3D6 for your father's fate.
8.
He's dead.
Of course.
3D6 for your mother's fate.
10.
Alive.
Okay.
Not disgraced.
That's right.
Just alive. Alright, and 3D6 for your bastard twin.
10.
Alive as well.
Yeah,
Good.
of course he is.
Okay, and then 3D6 to determine how your father died.
8.
Hardship, hunger, or exposure. Rough life. I mean, you were poor,
He
so
died in the
I
forest.
said he died of exposure. I don't know what.
If he
what.
died looking
probably
for you,
cold weather.
if he
Yeah,
died,
he might have died looking for
and
you.
that might be how you're still on good terms with him. Like, well, at least he cared.
Yeah.
My mom just
My mom's still
stayed-
alive.
Yeah, she's still
Alright,
home.
3D6 to your starting age. 3.
10.
Yep.
Wait.
Toast.
It's 10.
Yeah. You are an adult 26 to 35 years old. You get 3 life experience rolls.
You get milk toast.
Yep. 3D6 for your build.
14.
You're heavy. Increase your weight by 4d6 pounds.
Do I roll it now or later?
Right now.
Increase your weight by no toes.
See some 6s and 5. What'd you get?
13. 13 pounds.
13. So your starting weight is 123 pounds. And your height is 54 inches.
I'll have to do the math later.
Yeah. 3d6 for appearance.
10.
You are more or less average.
Milk.
Right.
You want to know what's funny? I've been using the wrong book this whole time.
A different RPG.
No, it was different. That was for the fawn. How did I not realize that?
I was rolling fawn shit.
You are fun.
Yeah, I was like, that seems a little short.
Time full reset, Thomas.
No, I mean we can keep
The
your family
like
and
some of the
stuff.
appearance and weight and shit probably is different.
Yeah, that's where we'll start. You can keep everything else.
Sean, you
It's
can
not that big a
advise me
deal.
on this. I'm average, so all my attributes start at 10.
I'm average.
Rogue, I assume.
I
Agility.
can't. I've never. I haven't played a player character since.
Actually, I felt like the
so I'm not.
the changing thing was like
I'm not
you
sure about-
were stolen
yeah,
by
I mean,
fairies.
agility-
Right,
You were
right.
plant-
The
planted.
logical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fucked up everything.
Usually agility, then like charisma.
I mean, if you want to start over, we can.
except you have no social graces.
Well, maybe just looking at the table, is there anything like that was way different than
Yeah.
what we rolled?
Yeah. For one, you get a reason for creation roll.
That's much different than
yeah.
being born.
Full reset.
Sorry.
Fairies found the change. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. All right, a d20 for your reason for creation.
6.
Okay, a relative or member of your foster family made a pact with the fairies and offered up the infant as payment.
Oh. Your bastard twin brother.
All right,
They offered you.
a 2d3 roll for your foster parent status.
6.
6 total.
Yeah.
You do not know the fate of your foster parents. Okay.
Do not know foster fate.
A d6 for your home community.
3.
A small farm in the middle of nowhere. Subtract 3 from your roll on the primary occupation table. Okay. D6 for your family profession.
3.
Alright, then it's going to be a D20.
17. Minus 3, did you say?
No. Miners or prospectors. You start with a pick.
Say prospectors.
Hey,
Okay.
can I see that book? Sean, can I see that?
Yep.
I just need to know what
Yeah, it's a halfling book.
tell for this.
Okay. 3d6 for your family wealth.
18.
10.
Getting by. Okay, 3d6 for your foster siblings.
7.
You have one sibling. Alright, we'll just keep it as it is then for that.
Yep. Twin.
Yeah.
Twin changeling.
Okay.
No, adopted. It would be something-
Yeah, it's your foster.
Some kind of bastard.
Alright, 3d6 for your starting age.
11.
Start the game as an adult from 26 to 40 years old.
Alright.
Okay. 3d6 for childhood.
5.
Ooh, you ran away from home and learned to make your own way in the world. To add a random common, criminal, or wilderness profession to your list of professions. I don't know if they get to pick or not. Ziggy, what do you think?
What's the
It says
issue?
add a random common, criminal, or wilderness profession. Do you think he gets to pick between the 3?
common, criminal, or wilderness? What do you envisage? You mean you're making it on your own, Thomas?
Yeah.
How are you doing that?
I don't know. Don't know.
Then just roll a d6.
5.
It was wilderness.
Okay,
Okay.
give me a d20.
15.
Spelunker.
Alright.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You start with a lantern, pick, and 2 flasks of oil.
Is that 2 picks?
Yes.
The pick
you
stack?
you have 2 picks.
Okay.
Nice. Spare
Lantern,
pick.
and what? Oil.
Oil.
Alright.
Okay. Then it's going to be 3d6 for a life experience. You get 3 of them.
9.
Discovered. Your true nature was revealed after coming into contact with iron, being incapacitated, or from something else. Roll on the apparent ancestry to determine your new appearance. That sounds exciting.
Wait, discovered true nature after touching iron?
Yeah, because you're allergic to iron.
Okay. Now, what do I roll?
I gotta find this.
So I have I'm a changeling only on the surface. I could be like a regular person underneath it all.
No, you are Fae. So you come from the fairy world.
Oh, that's
you
the
had a
true
human
nature.
appearance.
So that's the true nature.
So we're gonna roll 3d6 now to determine what your original ancestry is.
9.
Human.
That's just what I used to be.
That's your apparent ancestry. So I don't know how that all
But
works.
I thought like my actual ancestry is like fairy.
That's what I thought, but human is listed. Unless you want to re-roll.
What
This
some
is-
other things on that table?
Elf, fawn, halfling, dwarf, orc, goblin.
Oh wait, so it's like an actual
You're gonna
race.
look
Alright.
like another race,
Human is fine.
so human's
Alright,
fine.
Apparent nature is human. Okay.
Okay.
But not apparent. True nature is human. Alright.
Alright, then another 3d6 for another
Whatever that
life
means.
experience.
Oh, this one's pretty high. 16.
Alright, a d20 for a major windfall.
Oh yeah. 18.
Oof. You found the mortal child you replaced and returned him or her to the family. If you have 0 corruption, you start the game with fortune. What is fortune? It's got to be something in the book. Myrtle
He
look it
starts
up.
with 0 fortune?
No, he starts with fortune.
45.
Is that just money?
He gets a 45.
He gets a 45.
Those are valuable in
Guns.
this world.
Alright, 3d6 then.
Game
For
Master awards fortune for exceptional role playing. While you have fortune, you can expend it in one of the following ways. D20 is a failure, you can expend it to return the failure into success.
Oh, that's
Another
good.
player rolls a D20, you can spend
Fake point.
to grant 2 boons to the roll.
This is a one-time use.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's like whatchamacallit in
fate point.
Miracle.
well, or
It's a fate point.
5th edition is that
Inspiration.
inspiration.
Okay.
When any player
Well, you know, mark it down.
We've got insurance.
Alright,
we
I have
got
fortune.
some sort
I have
of
8.
8?
8 for appearance.
Oh, minor setback. This is your life experience.
See you, Mark.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
And we'll discuss this more, but I have everything I think correct.
D20 for your minor setback.
14.
You learned a dangerous secret while wearing your present form. The secret was dangerous enough that you adopted a different form. Roll on the apparent ancestry table.
I just rolled
Is that 1d6?
I think that's 3d6. The GM should tell you what you learned.
You learned a dangerous secret?
Yep.
Alright.
So
While in your favored form?
his original present form.
Which is...
Alright,
you
so
don't know yet.
3d6. Now this is a different form you're in.
I don't know. anymore.
You're just bouncing around.
Alright, this is 11.
Human again. So you're bouncing between different human forms because you're a changeling.
Okay. I can't keep track of the true and the apparent though. Like,
Can't keep track.
Well, your true is you're a changeling. But I don't know. I don't know how it works.
but it said I discovered my true nature.
I don't know how it works.
I'm a different human now.
You're a different human.
Learn a dangerous secret. I'm actually someone else.
Yeah.
Here's
Okay.
our fan.
Alright.
Yeah, you're exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, 3d6 for your starting lifestyle.
13.
Comfortable. Okay. So you start with 1d3 sets of well-made basic clothing and a fine cloak.
2 sets.
Okay.
2 sets of basic clothing.
Well-made.
Well-made clothing. And what?
Fine cloak.
Okay.
You have a bronze dagger. he doesn't like iron.
No, he doesn't.
You also have a staff, club, or sling with 20 stones. I always pick the sling.
Sling and stones.
Alright.
Got some serious stones.
Alright, the usual shit. Backpack. Week of rations. Water skin. Rope. Tinderbox. 2 torches. But you also get a healing potion. And one of the following. A scroll containing an incantation of 1 rank 0 spell, a small shield, a healer's kit, a tool kit, or a writing kit.
I don't know if I can write that. Can everyone write in this world? Of course not. How about, did you say level 0 spell?
A scroll containing 1 rank 0 spell.
That'd be like one-time use.
That's what it is. Came in handy when I had it last campaign.
Yep.
What were the other options again? Besides,
Small shield, healer's kit, tool kit, writing kit.
what kind of tools?
I don't know. Tools for your profession. I don't know. They're tools.
Let's go with the spell.
Good choice.
Ziggy will determine that at
Good
some
choice,
point.
yep.
Alright, and then 2d6.
7.
7 copper pieces.
And you learned a compromising or a dangerous secret with your current form.
Which is a human. I learned I'm actually a different human.
Okay. Well, here, we're going to determine your natural build. 3d6.
So is this like not like
This is your
changing
natural form. Base form.
Alright, 7.
Okay. Reduce your weight by 3d6 pounds.
You're a little bit leaner.
10.
Okay, so you weigh 80 pounds,
Okay.
and your starting height is 60 inches.
5 foot.
5. Alright.
Yeah, that's your natural form. And now 3d6 for your natural appearance.
9.
You are made from mud, sticks, and leaves. You have eyes, a mouth, and holes for ears and nose. That's your natural form, bitch.
Wait, just like pits?
Yeah.
Like where his eyes and mouth are.
Right, he's horrific.
Oh my
You
god.
don't, changes don't want to appear in their natural form.
No. Jeez.
Alright, now the funner stuff. Alright, d20 for your quirk.
12.
You give off an odd earthy smell.
Of course he does. Because his true form.
Just at all times?
Yup. Thomas can't play Demon Lord without a smelly
smell,
character. Alright.
It's not nearly as bad
No,
as the last.
this is
Yeah.
somewhat pleasant, I guess.
Depends on
some
how.
might
Yeah, it
find
depends
it
on who
funny.
you're talking to.
Yeah.
3d6 for your personality.
11. Average.
You tend to take on the personality traits of people around you, becoming outgoing when with an outgoing person, or withdrawn when with an introvert. So you're like a chameleon.
Okay.
3d6 for relationships.
8.
Few people would call you a friend, and even they wonder about you.
Okay.
3d6 for morality.
12.
You have both virtues and vices. You sometimes do bad things, but you usually regret them, and you might try to right them wrong. The milk toast character.
Yep.
3d6 for obligations.
5. I mean 10.
Big difference.
I was reading the 2 before the 6.
Alright, you try to keep your
No, wait,
word.
actually it's 11.
Same thing. You try to keep your word and follow the laws of the land you inhabit. If you break your word, you try to make amends.
The major milk toast.
Yeah.
Alright.
D6 for what you desire.
3.
You desire anonymity.
Changeling.
You shall have it.
Alright.
D6 for what you fear.
5.
You fear betrayal.
Oh, God.
Watch out for that guy over there.
He's in the best position to betray.
Yep. Alright, 3d6 for your religious beliefs.
I live my life by 3 words. Tempting to betray.
5.
You serve one of the great Fae.
Of course he does.
Yep. And 3d6 for how pious you are.
6.
Ooh. If you have religious beliefs, you are a believer in name only. You harbor strong doubts about your faith.
Nominal faith.
Yeah. I mean, that shit's real.
Yep.
And you're like, nah.
Like, I'm changing. I was made by. Clearly, like. I was made by.
Yeah,
something, like,
you were
I
constructed.
mean, having no faith doesn't necessarily mean you doubt their existence, but you, like, won't call upon them or rely on them in any way.
Okay. Ziggy, you can roll for me then.
Alright.
For the dwarf.
I'm ready to roll.
So there one character I was looking here, something like I could have, like. Green eyes or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
Do you want to have green eyes?
No, oh no, that was part of the quirk one because I was like, it was something like you always speak in third person. There were like some fun ones.
You've got black pits for eyes.
Yeah.
Pits of nothingness.
Exactly.
What are we rolling, Mangging?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right,
I'm looking.
fine.
Say Dr. Dre.
Me?
That's the terrible secret you learned about Dr. Dre. That he doesn't write his songs.
Oh.
Warm to adopt have no hair or fingernails.
Ooh, that'd be rough.
Alright.
Okay. Talks forever about dwarves.
Talks forever about dwarves.
There we go.
Some
Alright, I'm doing full random. So
All
you're
right.
going to be doing a lot of d20s.
Oh, good.
D20 for my ancestors.
12. Sorry.
They toiled in the mines.
Of course they did.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Isn't there some kind of campaign?
Is it Merlin?
Oh,
yeah, it was from earlier. Like, I just cut him off. Like, he was saying more, but I just like to isolate things.
Alright, D20 for my family circumstances.
6.
My family was poor.
Toiling
Toiling in the mines.
Oh, God. I can see why you want to get away from
Yeah,
that.
exactly. D20 for my familiar relations.
1. They want me to reroll?
No, we'll go with the lowest.
Okay.
My family disowned me.
God, they disowned their son.
That's a Gug move.
Yeah, yep. You're like, fuck this. I don't want to.
Okay, D6 for my siblings.
Alright.
Not that it matters that much.
5.
I have 4 siblings. We won't worry about all that nonsense. But I'd like to know about my parents, so D20 for their fate. My father's fate.
D20?
Yeah.
19.
He is alive and famous.
Nice.
And for my mother,
Okay. 18.
also famous.
Boy, they rose
Yeah.
from the mines and then cast you out of the house.
Shit.
That's a really interesting
Shit.
backstory.
I must have really done something bad. Okay, D20 then for my starting age.
11.
51 to 75 years old.
Yep. Pretty young dwarf, so.
I get 4 life experiences.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. I have a wild life. Alright, D20 for my build.
15.
Heavy.
Yep.
Give me 5d6.
Oh. 13. It's not too
That's
bad.
not that much.
Nope.
No. Alright, I weigh 163 pounds. And I am 42 inches tall. That's Gug.
Yep.
Okay. D20 for my appearance.
1.
Fucker. You are hideous.
Oh, that's why they just
Yeah. You lack body hair, have a massive scars obscuring your facial features, and a hobbling, lurching gait. Do not roll on the facial hair table. Oh, that's
A
terrible.
dwarf with
God.
no facial.
Dwarf with no facial
You're gonna
hair.
need prosthetics.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna make a armored suit that I walk around in.
And then there's this Phil just like weak,
Oh.
just pointing the finger at you.
So I could pass off as like an albino goblin or something.
Yeah, the albino goblin. It's probably what your dad called you in like the fit of his, in the peak of his rage.
Goblin?
Get out of my house, you albino goblin. Oh
Great.
my god.
That's horrible.
Poor guy.
All right, D20 from my childhood.
You've got a night. You can
Yeah,
climb
we've
so
got-
high from
we've
where
got
you're.
stuff here.
9.
I worked in the mines from a very young age.
Maybe you were like caught in a big furnace blast or something.
Yeah,
Burned
that's
off all your
probably what
hair.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I'm
You're-
basically like Tyrion Lannister.
You made your first bomb and it blew up in your face.
Okay, so I gained the minor profession. All right, now I got 4 life experiences. So give me the first one, D20.
13.
Minor windfall. So
Okay.
another D20.
3.
I discovered a talent for artistry
Oh.
at an artisan profession
Making robots.
of my choice.
Oh, making robots.
Well, is that an artisan profession?
I don't know.
I don't know. What's an artisan profession that Gug would have?
I wonder if there's a table of artists.
There isn't.
profession. There's not.
What
Oh,
is
then I'd say yeah. You could have like constructs or something like that.
Is that artistry? How about like etching?
Sure.
Because I could have like patterns etched into my robots.
All right.
Okay.
And or in your skin.
Yeah, true. I could do that. All right.
Make a big like rune in your forehead.
That's nice.
Yep.
All right. Another D20. Life experience.
10.
I found work related to my profession. Okay. Nothing. Next. Another D20. Third life experience.
2.
Ooh, I died.
You died in that explosion.
I think
I
so.
think you did die.
So I returned to life, of course.
That's why your hair doesn't grow back.
So give me a D6 for my insanity.
Like this beyond the grave, Doug. 5.
Motherfucker. Okay. Alright. And my 4th life experience.
I'm not gonna have you die again.
Thank you.
Or was 3 die?
Yeah.
3's died.
Yeah.
You had 13 already too.
No, that one's new.
Okay.
That's that's a minor windfall. So
Okay.
do another D20.
Alright. Not gonna have you die again.
It's not dying.
I'm not gonna have you die again.
It's just a minor
Alright,
windfall.
15.
Thank you. I saved my community from destruction or a vile conspiracy.
You sacrificed.
You were considered a hero to your people and never have to pay for food or drink while you were there.
So your family like benefited from it. They cast you out. Dude, it's the craziest thing. You're gonna have to like write. I think you're gonna have to write what happened to Gug to sort this out.
Yeah. Okay, that was all that. Let me just see what minors start with. I start with a pick and a map of the region.
You could make like this immaculate.
Are we all related to, like, connected to mines? Because wasn't he have, like...
Spelunking. I think
He's
you
a
guys,
spelunker.
you guys definitely started in a
Spelunker.
cave together.
Yeah.
You could have this beautiful dwarf cast made. Like, I'm like, if you wear it, you look like a just nice normal dwarf. Then, to their horror, they find out it's just this mass.
Okay, 3d6 for my starting lifestyle.
Okay.
See how well I've done for myself without my parents.
8.
I'm getting by.
Yep.
Alright. Give me a 1d6 for my copper pieces.
1. Down to your.
That ain't getting by!
Down to your last copper.
Okay, then a d20 for my personal effects.
5.
Whittling knife. And I can whittle.
Yep.
Alright. No.
No.
I must fight against what has made me. Alright. D20 for my personality. What has this done to me?
18.
Such is your personality that you make friends wherever you go and are an inspiration to others.
So many contradictions. Like, it's amazing.
Everyone's in awe of your
That you
like, despite your
Right.
appearance.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
He can do it.
Yep.
If he can do it, anybody can do it. All right. D20 for how I feel about relationships.
17.
You find it easy to build relationships and can overlook the flaws you find in others. Of course I can. Gosh.
It's just such a roller coaster.
Now the only crazy thing here is if my morality is in the dumps, because then I just use other people.
Yeah, then it's just a facade.
Yeah. All right. D6 for what I desire.
6.
Power. Makes sense.
You desire power.
Makes sense. All right. D6 for what I fear.
1.
Poverty. I am in poverty.
You are in a state of fear.
All right. It's gonna be a money campaign then.
Yeah. Which is appropriate for his war.
Yeah.
You want like your own Erebor kingdom. I'm
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. D20 for how I feel about obligations.
17.
You respect the letter and intent of any agreement you make. You're committed to following through on any promise you make.
If someone gives you their word, and if you give them your word, you honor it.
Yeah. Alright, then a D20 for morality.
2.
There it is. There it is.
You haven't found the bottle.
You are
Is that it?
you are a wretched, foul creature.
Oh my
An
God.
individual ruled by your appetites and desires. You do what you want and whenever you want.
Oh my God.
What the
That's
hell?
what Ziggy wanted.
Everyone looks up to you. You're an
I used
inspiration.
them.
Just,
That's truly evil.
but he is motivated to gain power.
Everyone's like, this
Fears
wretched
power.
monster. He's not a wretched
He's a
monster.
fucking-
He, like,
He's
he
awesome.
deserves our praise.
He's
but
great.
underneath, you actually are a wretched monster.
Because I look like a
Which
wretched
is just what
monster.
you look like. You are what you look like.
It's major skin deep. It's totally skin deep.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
That's probably the most complicated character I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I deeply respect agreements.
Yeah, no,
so,
that's the one thing. If you could actually get him to write it on a contract,
yeah,
he has to.
I
honor
have
it.
to never,
Yeah.
never give my word on anything.
No.
I'll keep that in mind. All right.
That's like probably the one part of your upbringing you just can't unprogram.
I
on
guess.
So, yep.
All right. D20 for my religious beliefs.
11.
I worship the honored dead.
Okay. And then the intensity next.
Yeah.
11. Back to back 11.
I hold my beliefs strongly, and they influence decisions I make.
All right.
Well, okay.
Maybe you're feared that the honored dead, like they might be able to forgive a lot, but they won't
They
forgive.
won't forgive poverty.
Or you going back on your word.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
it.
Because superstition can still pervade an immoral character. So.
Yeah. All right. Here's a fun one now.
All right.
D20 for my hated creature.
3.
Salamanders.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No.
It's not like human.
It's on here, man. It's a 4. It was real close.
Just immediately think about how you're gonna kill your 2 partners.
I mean, humans have enough trouble around me
Yeah.
anyways.
So all 3 of you have a cave background, and
Yeah.
2 of you have died.
Shockingly, yes.
And Thomas might have died if it weren't for the milk toast. But, yeah. Holy shit! What a character.
Oh, Gug.
He's
He is a Gug.
yeah.
He looks like a Gug. And I start with 5 insanity.
Yeah.
Isn't it like when it hits your will? You go.
I'll have to.
I think that's what it was. And my will is a 10, so I'm halfway insane. I think it's going to be a little bit more evil of a campaign.
Yep, I love it. I like it. I like difficult decisions to be made about what your character would do.
I often regret bad decisions.
Yep.
or wrongdoing rather. So
Oh shit!
damn.
That's good.
I am a wretched monster. I desire only power.
The
Oh,
most
God.
terrifying thing in the world is poverty. That's what you whisper to people.
And I start with 1 copper piece.
Oh my god.
So I can only go up from here.
Yeah, you're destitute, hideous, but at least people think well of you. Like,
For some reason.
that's just all. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like you hate to look at him, but he's a good guy.
So I'm probably going to start as a magician again.
All right.
Because I like magic.
Yep.
But I'm definitely going to be going for the tech stuff.
The technomancy.
Yes.
Yep.
What do I get at level 1? For technomancy.
I was thinking magician as well.
Ooh, double magician opening. Very powerful.
I can heal objects, repair them. I can create a magic wrench. You create and chuck a wrench.
For damage?
That's
Yep.
Oh.
1d6 plus 1 damage and they fall prone. But then I get to make a bolt thrower. That's so badass. And then a flamethrower. Grenades. You throw 3 grenades. It's amazing. And finally, powered suit down the line.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Then no one will have to look at your face
Yeah.
again.
Exactly.
Or you have it so that, like, as your worst enemy's about to die, you have, like, the power suit face retract so they can look at your true image.
Excellent.
Will you live long enough to see yourself become the villain? That is the campaign.
I did.
All right.
I already did. I did live long enough.
Yeah.
Despite what my
You're
parents want.
75 years, yeah. You will be the hero that they need right now when the bloom is spreading to just destroy the world instead of
Yeah,
letting it get
exactly.
overgrown.
My parents should have killed me when they had the chance.
They tried.
They tried! They tried to kill me!
And they succeeded, but somehow you're
Somehow. I made a pact with the demon lord.
like, I will make you hideous, but you shall return to the world of the living.
I accept. Oh my gosh.
That's the joy of demon lord character
Yeah,
creation.
it's wonderful.
You died. Death notice. It's you. So Zorg and all my characters survived. Well, these weren't my characters.
No,
per
I
se,
just
but-
handed them to you.
Yeah, they were as much everyone else's
Yeah.
property as they were mine. Excuse me.
Oh, there's a lot of other technomancy spells in like other supplements.
Aren't your parents famous and wealthy?
Yeah, they're both alive and famous. But they have disowned
But
me, they
you
tried
have-
to kill me.
You have one copper piece of your name.
I cannot go to them.
And you fear poverty. You like, please, no. Oh, God.
Somehow they pulled themselves up from the mines,
The mines,
to
yeah.
become famous. I'm sure I hate them.
What a haunted man.
Yeah.
Haunted dwarf you are.
Here, assemble heavy cannon. I want to learn that spell.
Yep.
Assemble war machine. That's a good spell. Auto gun.
Oh, that's great. Just set it up in the hallway and come back later.
Construct servants. I gotta learn that one. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some good stuff.
You'll get it so you don't have to interact with treacherous humanoids. You can just
That's
have the
right.
machines doing everything. Yeah.
But if I ever encounter a salamander,
Oh god.
the grenades are gonna fly.
He's gonna see your true face before he dies.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Best character.
Yep. And you got a changeling ally, so
That's true.
that could be very
You can change your form at will.
someone I see.
He could look like you.
Well, see, here's the thing. It says
I
you
don't
can
wanna
use an
do
action to alter your appearance to match out a target living creature you can see within short range. So like I thought about that. It seems kind of weird. It's like I have to be like, and like would we like see each other and like you're just looking at me, looking at you?
You can kill him.
But morally, I'm upstanding.
It's not the 4th edition changeling, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking about how weird that was. It's like, yeah, it's like the person I'm changing into is gonna know, or actually like probably the other people around me are gonna like know.
If
It's not a public thing.
If somebody's like sleeping,
Yeah.
and you come into their room, they won't know.
Oh, I got that. Okay.
Or if they're otherwise occupied. If you see like 2 people arguing in the street and you're like standing in some alleyway nearby, like they're not going to notice that you're. But yeah, you will have to kind of look for ways to create opportunity. Because yeah, if you're sitting across from a guy at the dining room table and they look up from their meal that they're eating and just see, like, then they will get.
That could happen, I guess.
Yeah, they will not like that. You'll probably give them like a little insanity and then they'll try to kill you.
The effect lasts until I use it again. So that's something.
So like until you want to switch,
Yep.
pretty much. Yep. One thing I'm going to have to decide right now is if you are incapacitated, if you immediately revert to your original form. Tell me if you see that anywhere.
Okay, so far I haven't.
Okay. Because if you don't see it in there, I'm inclined to be generous and say that you stay in your whatever form you had chosen at the time of going to 0.
Oh, it says right here. Actually,
Okay.
if you're becoming incapacitated or touch an object made from iron, you immediately revert to your normal appearance.
Okay, alright, so that could be really
That means like
problematic.
if I'm attacked with a sword, if I'm hit with a sword, like
You're gonna really want to.
An iron sword.
Yep, it has to be iron. But steel is made with iron, so that steel counts
you
as well.
consider steel as iron?
Yeah, I do.
Like in D&D, like
'Cause
the
the
cold
iron-
iron, right, which is like something like a little more like rare.
The iron element
Yeah,
is
but
present
this is not
in steel.
D&D. This is based on actual mythology. In which case, fairies are allergic to iron.
Yep.
Just common iron stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So parents would just leave iron by their baby's head to prevent fairies from taking them. I did a whole video about it. Ugh.
Great start to the SCP.
You liked it?
It was great, and it has a nice reception. Like
Yeah, people enjoyed
over
it.
500 likes and
Yeah.
5K views. That's good.
I had one guy comment. He was like, "Is this a video game?"
You didn't respond to that.
No.
You'd break his heart.
Other people did it for me.
Yep.
It's like, I joined the foundation.
I like that.
Then guys like, yeah, if you didn't know that it wasn't a video game, they're not gonna let you in.
Wants to join the foundation. He wants to actually be one of the researchers or
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
I like that you use SCP-106 on his image on there.
Yeah.
Just the good old. He's like
creepy bastard.
It's like Phil when he goes to bed. He wakes up as that.
Covered in shit.
Corrosion.
I have dark sight.
And Merg's a halfling. Yeah, so you actually are all little people, because your true form is only...
But he's gonna be human.
Yeah, I know, but deep down he's a little twig man.
I don't know if we'll ever see that. Oh yeah, we might.
It seems pretty likely.
He's like, I've seen
It's
your...
even increasingly likely.
I've seen your hideous true form.
If I'm hit by a common weapon,
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're gonna see
you
me.
brush against
You're-
some iron
actually,
in the market or something.
You're kind of like you're somewhere between infant and adolescent Groot, but way less cuter looking. Is how you'd look, because you don't have eyeballs.
eye socket.
Yeah. So
brute without eyes.
He's gonna transform in the middle of the marketplace.
I have to see what magic spells are gonna make me least likely to be hit. I was gonna go past the druid route, but I need to make a change.
Druid changeling. Wow, that is the true master of altering form. Because I'm sure Druid has shapeshift.
Yep, transformation.
So so you'd have human and beast transformation. That is, I mean, you can be
good.
Yep. It's a rare combo. Usually, characters are satisfied with one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I need full.
You're either Katow or Frederick Zoller. You're usually not both.
Katow.
There's a PDF for this right now. I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But check my email.
I'm sure it'll be linked in Signal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Protection, protect me from iron.
Gug.
The world, it gave him a not the greatest starting hand. He's gonna have to fight. Murdered by my own parents. And that was the stepstone to their.
No wonder I'm a wretched monster.
I like to think you were like a normal looking dwarf before all that happened.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there was a mining accident.
Yeah, you can put in quotation marks.
Accident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God.
But I have a whittling knife. I think we all have a sling with 20 stones.
Sling gang to kill your first combat encounter.
Yep, I'm gonna be all about that sling, so I don't touch any irons.
Until I can set up a bolt thrower. That's gonna be badass. I'm just gonna be up on hilltops all the time, just... It's gonna be like Rambo. In Rambo.
I know.
Yeah.
The most beautiful part of that whole movie.
That's gonna be Gug every combat.
Nice.
Indiscriminately.
Friend and foe, like, there's no distinction on the battlefield.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the corruption's gonna roll in.
Beautiful. It can make you uglier somehow.
Yeah.
Us.
Children die near my presence. It's gonna be horrible. Oh, and I have a small keg filled with beer.
Of course you do.
God, if we start on a train,
Oh.
it's gonna be a train wreck.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I don't think I can not have it start on a train now.
Because our start on a boat was one of the best campaign starters
it's good
ever.
To start, it's good to either start like imprisoned or in transit.
Yeah.
It just makes for good stuff. Maybe you're like in a deep mine train or something, like it runs underground for like 30 days or something crazy like that. Yeah, there's some ideas
Can
spinning.
an animal make a will roll?
Can an animal make a will roll?
I would think so.
Do you, God, yeah, probably.
But animals don't have wills?
But your will, I would assume, would be stronger in most situations, like by a good stretch, because you have a much higher intelligence.
So I'm kind of like this thing. It's a swap spell. One creature within long range, you can swap positions. An unwilling target can make a will roll
Okay.
to negate it. But so I'm picturing
So
like if I planted
there'd be some
if I planted
animals-
a coney or something like that, like in the distance.
Yeah, you could, like, because he has no opinion on being swapped. That doesn't occur to him as something that he has an opinion on. So
Okay.
that would just be automatic, for instance.
Was teleportation, was that one of your last character spells? Or things?
Yeah, I think I
That thing
remember
like
doing
your-
portals at the end.
Is that when you're like grabbing your hatch, or is that a different character? You
Yeah,
just
that
have
was
to have a similar
teleport.
effect?
Yeah,
That was in this campaign?
yeah. Well, the last one.
Or wasn't the Starboy? Or was it also
No,
the
this was
Starboy?
Orion, the witch.
Weren't you also Starboy that did Portal stuff?
That was Dungeon World.
I know, but like, was that the
Yeah,
one
he was a
Portal?
Star Mage. Yeah.
That was Portal?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we can get some time at some point to do this for Phil and Studs
Yep.
before the
I mean,
session.
yeah, so I told Mert I won't. I mean, this is his chance to come back, so I won't start the campaign next week. But if next week we have them do characters, and then we can either do a one shot or a long requested board game, and then we'll jump into it the following week. So.
Phil's on vacation, so that's,
Oh yeah, Phil's night.
that's the downside. Phil is just...
He's on a laundry vacation. He's like, I'm gonna spend this whole week doing laundry. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. It'll be okay.
Can't decide whether to be intellect or will. I hate having to pick.
Well, I think isn't intellect more of spells? I don't know. Maybe that is will. I don't remember.
Or it's like there's just they both have like equal. Lists,
Yeah,
but they're just
I remember
different.
stackballing intellect, and it wasn't that great for me because
Good.
will was all of my shit.
And it's also like not attribute is like it just starts on the base and you increase like one at a time, right?
Yeah, because each point is pretty significant. Well, I'll probably just increase intellect and will.
Are you taking from both buckets?
Well, what's technomancy under?
And
Yeah, I'd see. Down the line, I might pick up something that's will based, and if my will is at default value,
yeah. Since you have to pick two anyway, actually that's true. You could do both.
I might as well. Plus 2 health. To add an academic area of knowledge of my choice.
The ultimate nature spell is to turn into a tree. What the hell? I guess it's an animated tree, at least.
Is it a big tree?
It says a mighty animated tree.
And a big tree that can move around.
Your size doubles.
That's not terrible.
Could be a 160-pound tree.
That's pretty bad.
It's funny, I'm a small tree and I become a bigger tree. I'm just not going to do that.
Okay. definitely go hard on technomancy. So I'm just gonna know everything from that. But I still have to pick another category. Oh, not necessarily. I need more PDFs. I think I have to do this some other time.
More what?
I need all the supplements that have the other spells. Alright, well, I'll shut this down.
I know only that I have primal.